What do we got, baby? Are we live? I think we might be. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we got a lot to deal with. Oh, wait, I don't know. It says I'm live, but it hasn't loaded. But point is, China AI, the AI wave is now in full effect. They're meeting with Mr. Jack Ma and the Chinese government. And then we got bad data, which brought the bonds up. And now we are going to see anything related to trade. But generally, we're at the top end of the range. The market has taken it pretty well. So we'll see how it is. But Chadadonia, good morning, baby. Good morning. Are you guys feeling? I can't see the Chad, so I don't know if we are live right now. But I do got to go to the bathroom. We did go over some plays. We could do it again. But other than that, my friend, let's have a good one. And God bless America. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't see the chat. So, yeah, you guys are going to bear with me till my chat loads up. And, yeah. All right. No propaganda. Damn it. I only have a minute. I got to go potty. Oh. All right, you guys are on your own. I'm yelling at you. I'll yell with no voice. I could go non-members. We could go non-members till somebody says something about my voice. I'm down with that if you guys want. That could be fun. But yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm tripping right now. We ain't got no sounds, no nothing. Be prepared, though. It's only 1 minute and a lot of plays. God bless America. Woo! Shout out to vets, baby. Skull, they don't understand. The veterans, are you kidding me? I would be raising goats without the veterans. You guys are insane. Y'all have no idea. My parents came here for this country. I'm sorry, I didn't. Okay, anyways, yeah, bro. That's what goes through my thoughts in the morning, baby. Everything just took a nuke. And the video went up, and then those came down. But get ready. Call out any plays. Here it is. Round 1. Fight. All right, I'll give you guys, do you want the wire or you want non-members only? I'll give you non-members only till somebody clowns on my voice. So I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Because it'll be, I don't think it'll take long. Oh, you said wire because you guys all have a membership. Shh, look at that. You guys turned into Democrats real quick. Man, that's crazy. All right, there you go. Again, your Babas are doing great. Those RTX puts came back to life. Oh, we should have sold them yesterday. Damn, bro. Oh, yeah, dude. The Babas are up 1,500%. Jeez. I'm going to sell one of them and then hold the last one. But that's it, bro. That play went from 7 cents to 140. Okay, now 115, 110. All right, I'll sell it for $1. Fuck it. And remember, anytime I sell it, too, you're going to hear the regret. Never mind, it won't let me sell. I guess I can't sell in the morning on E-Trade. It's doing the little option thing again. Boo. The Lord said to hold. Yeah, my whole chain won't load up. Damn it. Yeah, is it? It's not halted. And then watch Intel there, and then there's two of the NVIDIA bought into two companies. Literally Nibis and WRD. 13F with NVIDIA. So again, think like RX and all that. I like Nibis. That's the Russia AI one, but again, NVIDIA bought into them. I don't know if any of the other ones went up. Oh, the Baidu's from yesterday. Okay, bro, I don't know if it's going to let me fucking sell out, bro. Oh, dude, this is so annoying. I got to restart like yesterday. Boo. So again, be mindful. Any short-term plays, we had a couple yesterday, but if they expire today, get out of them. I can't sell even if I wanted to right now. No, I did this yesterday. The chain's open, but it's not letting me transact. Intel, yeah. Again, there's a weird TSM thing going on today. I thought that was interesting. Harm, that was a great one yesterday. Inshallah, Habibi. All right. WRD is up a lot. That's the one. Again, NVIDIA bought into them. Like, literally. All right, well, I just went green to red on those. I don't know if it'll let me sell. Honestly, I might be down to hold it, but that's annoying. Yeah, I just had 100%. Now it's break even. Again, the Babas are still up over 1,000% now. Again, we already made them free a long time ago, so do what you need. Keep in mind any K-Web. Baba is bots. One for the money, baby. They just hold us there. Low key. Again, the old K-Webs are back up to old Baidus as well. Damn. All right. Just watch the short-term Baidu, and then again, you even have a SPY call. So I don't know if you guys took that put or not, but the SPY call is still up 200%. Again, we're right near the money. And then watch the bonds. That was the other one. The TLT. Oh, that should have came up, little scammers. And then UK Foreign Minister David Lammy. We are some way from a negotiated peace. We up. Where's Airbnb, too? That could be a good post. Right now, too, NASDAQ barely green. Russell's the leader. China Wang Yi. We can't have conflict between China and U.S. So, again, one of the finance ministers in China commenting right now. Baidu on the low. That's it. Those contracts yesterday went green, but we had to fucking restart. And then Intel's still holding up very well. Again, we are at the top end of the range, so if we do break out, I think that'll be big. Otherwise, if we kind of break out and sell, then that'll be a lot more confusing. And then the Intels are up 300%. Baba. Why make them free if you're comfortable with what I spent? Because I want to win, and I don't want to lose. That's it. Like, I strongly believe, like, I don't know, maybe I'm delusional, but I really believe that we are going to get thousands of opportunities in the next couple of years, let alone like next couple of months. So in my mind, I know we have an edge. I know we could get it early, and I know it's extremely risky. So I'm going to make everything free right away. Why? Because then that way I could dabble, because my biggest problem is over trading. My problem isn't hitting a winner. My problem isn't finding 1,000%er. My problem is I'll find 20 of them. And then, again, you play too much. So ideally, to get all this opportunity, make sure we could grow while having a real defined focus of mainly long-term and not letting, high-risk strategies of trade get out of hand. We go small, we make it free right away, and then that's it. Because like I said, I turned $100 in like $1,000 yesterday in 5 minutes. That's fine. It would be nice if I did it with 10 grand, but I don't want to lose. That's it. We have unlimited upside, but all we got to do is control the downside. If you do that, then we will be good to go. So I said it yesterday. Unfortunately, I don't care what happens. I'm making everything free. That has generally been the idea, and it works out well. Worst case, I walk away with the same amount of money I had, and that's what I'm down with. Okay, Baba's coming back up. I'm going to be leaving at like 10. So normally when we go to Philo, because like I told you, y'all took the Philo thing personally, but I used to leave early back in the day. But I am going to be leaving around 10, 11 today. I have to go show my girlfriend how much I love her. I give you guys the other 1,600 hours. So, you got to make sure. Because again, you guys tell me how much your girlfriends hate me. My girlfriend loves you guys. So she loves you. She loves me. She has no problem. She never complains, so I think it'd be a good time to honor her on this day, above all else. So, amen. NVIDIA's going up. We will go members only when you guys start acting out. That's it. Very simple. The moment the chat gets distracting or weird, I'll just members only. Till then, like the video, you'll get the newswire. And that's how we'll operate. Good vibes, we get a good chat. Otherwise, I got a couple thousand people who know the plan. Intel, good way to post the play. Intel breaking out now, man. This is crazy. I haven't even... Bro, the long term should be killing it today. Should be a very good day for your long term. Again, we had a good long term video on the watch list last night. If you need any tips. Wang Yi, if the U.S. is bent on suppressing China, we have no choice but to play along in the end. Okay, you're starting to move again. Palantir on the low, oil on the high. Apple, SPY going up as well. Intel contracts running, so are those Babas. And Intel, nice. We're going to, again, I think we'll get a headline eventually. Yeah, bro. Long-term loves today. This whole week, man. This whole damn month, for crying out loud. But amen. Down, bro. Yeah, we're back to green on Airbnb now. That one's a sleeping giant. Remember, it's big. And then Google, there's Intel. I think we're about to go green on Intel too in the long term. And then again, Baba, DraftKings. Baba was insane. I still can't really fathom that one. But again, the whole theme now, if China holds this up, it's all about the China AI race. That's what they're saying now. That's why China's finally going up. It has nothing to do with anything except AI. This is now, somebody called it a Sputnik moment. So now China and America, we're going to race to AI, but generally there hasn't been anything good for China stocks in a long time. But now they're saying this is the AI race. Yeah, exactly, like the new space race. So that's why I'm like, bro, we're positioned amazingly. And now we ride it up, but we'll see where it goes. Pretty much the AI China bubble, yes. They just don't have it because they're at the bottom. So now it's bubbling up. That's why if it holds and doesn't give up, then this is going to be wild. Yeah, Intel moving, bonds, Tesla on the low. China name's kind of chilling. Airbnb's good, but not as aggressive. 25, Win. Bro, Win did very good. I like that. It's up 10 now. And then SPY at the high. WeRide, that one got halted. That's the one that NVIDIA bought into. Who was the other one? Nibis. Nibis is up 6. It's coming down now, actually. Bro, I'm telling you. Intel is a meme stock now, you guys. You got to realize it. That's what I'm saying. Although there's like all these little rumors and all that, nobody knows what. It's a meme stock. That's it, bro. I'm telling you. This isn't normal. None of the headlines, they like make sense, but they don't. You see what I'm saying? It's insanity. It's like, it's a very, like, they all make sense, but they really don't make sense at all. And that's why I'm saying with the demand, the movement, and all of it, you legitimately, it's just becoming a new meme stock. That's it. People are spreading rumors. They're buying it. And then that's it. This is just outsized. What do they used to call it? Supply side shortage? What was this? Remember what the professional way to describe GameStop? What do they call it? Supply driven, or you remember that from 2021, 22? Oh. Did I start the meme? I'm going to go out on a limb right here, okay? You ready? I'm going to say something very crazy. I think I started every meme. Just don't forget, I was in AMC 6 months before everybody at $2. Okay, before everybody got into Bitcoin and Doge shit, I was in at $300 and I got the whole chat in at 300 on Ethereum and 10,000 on Bitcoin. Again, even China now. I could go through a lot of these, but that's why, I don't know why y'all don't, again, if we just all came together at one point, we could have the best week since 1980. I'm just saying, bro. I might be Soulja Boy of the stock market. I think I did it first. I hate to break it to you. I know. Supply side imbalance. That's what it is. So yeah, I rest my case. I mean, I have witnesses. I have witnesses. Thousands of witnesses. So amen. But either way, we'll just sit here and benefit. Because again, I like the Intel, I like the China, but yeah, bro, we're riding the fuck out of Intel regardless. So, but I do think it has become a meme stock. Supply side imbalance. That's what they used to call it. There's nothing else going on. You just have everybody buying it on all of these random rumors. Mm-hmm. QQQ puts way to post the play, Bobby. Good luck. I hope that one hits. Again, Baba plays are still up, but Baba's coming down. They hold me on the Baidus. Those are green for a little bit. So that should have been a W. Yeah, there's multiple K-Webs doing good now. If you held the short-term ones, you're loving it, but you would have been $1 in the money. I closed those out the other day. NVO, WRD, K-Web, Baba, China's slipping now, and bonds. Still going from dark pool. Damn, UMC's up, though. Watch REITs in MPW. Again, I still think you're front-running if you buy them now, but yeah, we'll find out. Either way, the bonds, people have been going back and forth. Those RTXs, nice. Mine, I should have sold them yesterday. My shitty ones went up, but that was a good call out. NVO, watch yesterday's watch list. You will learn a lot. SPY, again, we have that SPY call too, but it's only up 200% now. So again, you're either getting the money in like $1.70 or not. So think about that, even if you want to grab one of the puts. Intel, bro, 25 now. I can't, dude. Every morning it's up 3 or 4. My email is tradingfraternity@gmail.com. Labu went up. We had 30, 40% on that yesterday, but oh, fuck. Damn, you would have made a cut. Damn, that Labu hit too. I got good money on it, though. So, again, be content. CRISPR, SMCI is going too. And SPY, AMD. I think NVIDIA. UPS not doing too bad. Where's Coin in the earnings? Coin's down. I thought they were going to be up. DraftKings holding good. Airbnb. If Airbnb breaks out, that'll be amazing, but I'm kind of biased that it'll stay the same. But if that does start to move, just watch out. And then Baba, Baidu, if those come up, you have money. I got a hold on that Baidu. We should have took that. Fuck you, E-Trade. Intels are up 315. All right, we might just have to wait, bro. That's it. Let it come to you. SPY's doing good. I like CRISPR. I like the tech at least. Oh, there was Wells Fargo news the other day. Yeah, watch financials too. That's still up. I mean, Ukraine peace. Sadly, the only thing that moved stuff was the lack of nuclear warfare headlines, and that brought down RTX. That's it. But other than that, I think oil maybe. Yeah, bro, little scammers. All right. No way, it filled. Damn. All right, I got out of those RTXs. I went big on him, and it was a weekly. Remember I said, I got filled with $3 gain. I probably could have made more, but there's no bid. That play had no bid, and I got filled at 20 cents on a daily. So, yeah, I'm out of that with a 3-cent, $30 profit. Yeah, there is a TSM meeting in Arizona today. The company TSM, they're having executives convening to make 3 special announcements or something, or like it's private in the company, but yeah. Zelensky at Munich. Wang says China would react to any unilateral bully moves by the U.S. I kind of want to, dude, I'm telling you, that J.D. Vance speech today was iconic. I loved it.
Moderna, as
but
we
then,
have been saying, we're in the
they gave him no love.
Season, and Moderna shares, they were in free fall earlier. They've since reversed. That's after the drug maker recorded another quarterly loss, thanks in part to a canceled manufacturing contract. Sam Vazeli of Bloomberg Intelligence joins us now. And Sam, this is a really interesting story, of course, very fluid.
I mean, the TSM thing, I don't know. That's why I tweeted it. I laughed because, like, literally, whatever TSM does, there was already that rumor. So if they're having a private meeting, it's just going to stoke that rumor no matter what until they announce that it has nothing to do with it. Intel's going to 20x. God willing, man. We'll see. Either way, we had Intel before any of it. That's the beauty, is that our plan was for other reasons. So if we get hooked up on Intel, nice. But just remember, you were put on for different ideas, which is the good part. Apple, big greens. Okay. We'll just take 10 minutes, blink a few times, Relax your eyeballs. Maybe you're straining. But, yeah, I wouldn't call that a big green. Bro, Labu, I sold out already, but if you're running it, that play was bigger, but you should have killed it if you held that extra 4. Yeah, the China Dragon, I mean, we had plays even then. It was like last week too, but wait till there's like a little bit of stalling. There'll be some option trades, but I think for the long term, I would not chase it anymore. I mean, dude, we're up almost 70% on Baba. Again, even Baidu is up 10, 20. It's insane. The ghetto spread 42,000%. Yeah, because you can't lose. You literally, fundamentally, technically, you have received all your money back. So it technically is a 42,000% gain because you cannot lose. You can only make money. You might hold. Or, again, it was a good hit. I've been doing the ghetto rollover. Take the profit and then go find a way cheaper one and walk away with both. But either way, score how you please, my brother. It was a good pass. Yeah, Meta, again, they're going up. Intel is at 25. Again, you're getting China comments. They're not doing too hot right now. Or they just gapped up but then chilling. Bitcoin's running. Bonds are green. Currencies are great. Well, I think even oil's doing pretty decent. Yeah, I've been up by 0.3. Yeah, DraftKings 52-week high. There's Meta. Now there's a SPY breaking out. Our SPY calls are still going up. Airbnb. That one's even climbing now again, too. Stop being a prick. You're dumping on me. I mean, dude. Your name is Wizard of Oz. I can't ever take you seriously. Go click your heels and shit. Have a good day, brother. Thank you. You're good. I just banned him. He's fine. You guys are chill. He's a grown man. I don't even, you're already mad, bro. I don't want to make you more mad, but, get a long term. Get a long term. You could dump on me forever. My long term is that I'm long terming my ass home to fucking, clicking my heel. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm doing it, bro. The long term is amazing, bro. Thousands of Chads are ready to buy a house. We're at all-time highs, baby. It's game time. That's it. The small account, bro. It's tripping. Now look at what you started. Look at what you started. Now I have to rant about the long term. So joy. I told you I love doing this at 6 a.m. I said this last night on the watch list. They didn't feel me, bro. You don't think this is insane? You don't think, bro, you don't remember when we started this coming into 2020? This was at $2,000. That's why y'all made me make a big account. It went up to like $4,000 and we were so happy. And then you were like, make it bigger. Make it bigger. And then now we're coming into this with $27,000 on the same $300 deposit. Bro, you could work at McDonald's and make $500 in a day. That's amazing. So get a long term. It don't matter who dumps on you because the long term will survive anything. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for the inspiration. Amen. Bro, I've seen so many emails, man. So many chads are getting close to it, and some already have it, bro. So I'm very excited, and that's why we had a good talk yesterday. And yeah, that's it, and we'll be good. But just for real, man, keep aiming high, and I look forward to some of you 10xing your net worth. And those of you who faithfully did it, man, the reward is yours. And if you feel like you missed an opportunity, you could be a baby back bitch and make fun of me, or you could just replant right now, like I've seen many people do a year or two ago, and you could still do it. Amen, baby. Amen. Mm-hmm. Intel, what happened there? Hey, yo. Oracle named leader for 12th time. Intel. Hot dog. It's not too bad, but you just went 25 to 24.50. Mm-hmm. Things like, yeah, everything is. TM on the high, damn it. Yeah, bro, the long term is the best. It's the best advice you could give. It's the best thing in the world. It's beautiful. As skill will last the rest of your life. Amen, bro. Honestly, though, I'm very excited. It's kind of crazy. So we had a good talk on the watches yesterday. If y'all want some good plays, how to track them, if you want to hear a little bit about balancing the trading in long term, I think you'll like yesterday's video. All right. I mean, some names moved a little bit more. SMCI is still going. Again, DraftKings running. Coinbase selling off. Yeah, that Intel dropped. Again, good K-Webs. We got out of the RTX. Oh, damn. The Babas are up even more now. So let's see. Should we trim one? That's so weird. The Baba premium is higher now than in the morning. All right, maybe I'll hold. Again, people are buying the Babas for some odd reason. You have a higher premium here than right here. Even right here. I got to take one, though. I'm going to hold the last one. The premiums are juicing. But wait, let me see, because right when I sell it, it's going to go up. There was Jack Ma news yesterday, yeah, or this morning. Pretty much there's going to be a Chinese meeting, and the big companies in China are going to meet the president, but this time not so that they could get clapped by communism. I think this time to spark the AI race. Datadog on the low again. SPY trying to move back up. Again, a couple things. Maybe I'll give you a checkup here in 4 minutes. Intel just sold off $1 almost. And then SMCI, AMD, the rest of them are doing good. Now this looks more like Intel. Now we're going back to what we're used to. Baba, Baidu, Meta, 730. Disgusting. Actually, when do these Babas expire? February 21st? They even jacked those up too. Bro, calls and puts on Baba are going insane. It's both of them getting the juice right now. Arm on the low. Again, market just kind of dancing around, even bonds. Intel dying. Yeah, we just had that up. No new. I mean, again, remember, welcome to supply side. I could check for Intel, but, nothing really should have made it go up. So welcome to our dilemma. Okay, I made a play, but I'm not going to tell you guys. I don't really want to tell you guys any more plays because then you guys are going to be like, should I get it for the long term? So pay attention to the videos, learn and take advantage of the news, but I don't want to encourage your gambling anymore. So good luck. Yeah, DraftKings just earnings. They did very good. All right. Where is GME? Maybe just tell the Twitch. No, I'm not. I just don't think there's no point. I'll just tell you long term, and I will win every play on the long term and call it a day. But that's it. I don't, like I'm saying, man, I just know there is a route that's going to be very well for everybody, and it is the long term. And I don't want to have a negative influence on you guys. Even if I make trades, I think you could do very well with $20. And literally, that Baba play was $7. Legitimately into 140, but at the end of the day, I don't want to. Again, I think a lot of people are choosing to opt for bad decisions rather than the long term, and I would hate to provide both of those. So yeah, I don't have to post. I don't flex my plays anyway, so I don't think. That's why I said yesterday I didn't flex it. So I don't. Yeah. So good luck. You could get the stream alerts if you really want them, but other than that, I think you guys need to take the info and use it, and I'm trying to influence you less on the short term, and I want you to take advantage of the long term. So, amen. Good long term. Watch yesterday's watch list. We really, really talked about it. Airbnb co-founder Gabia is to join Elon Doge. Oh, hell yeah. Bro, he's a G. I don't know if he still owns some of the company, but yeah, bro. Gabia is a G. Oh, not confirmed. I like him. RTX. Is it dying? Oh, yeah. I sold out. I got scared on my weeklies, but I still made a small gain. Let's see. Yeah, you could get on the bid. They're up a little bit more on the ask, but yeah, that's still holding. I did not see the George Soros 13F. No. BLK. I've never invested in BlackRock. I mean, everybody knows them, but I like JP Morgan as my financial exposure. We got it. We got it big. Just kind of riding that. The Trump proposal. Yeah, we had that yesterday as he was talking about, who was it? He was talking about the Russia and China peace. But yes, I do vividly remember that. And then RTX, those puts are holding up. The Philo, it shows up as its own video. You could get it. And again, even all of them. That's what I'm saying, even the trading stuff. I think if you guys just go through all the old videos, I have a lot of content out there. It will teach you how to take advantage of all of it. So I think if you guys have watched my videos and are trained and are here, I could give you a lot of good call outs for trading, but you have to know what I'm talking about. So that's what I'm saying. I'll give you guys some info, but I'm not going to influence you and give you my plays like that anymore, because I want to make sure people could handle it. And it's your responsibility to go through and learn the frog, the options, the snaking, the chain. You know, like the other people in here who are making a lot of money off of it, they went through and learned it themselves too. So it's all on the trading fraternity if you need any of that. You're streaming? No, Brayden, I just, like I said, bro, I don't think it's good for you, man. I don't think you should sign up for stream alerts. So cancel, or I'll get you your refund on it. But yeah, man, even you emailed me to call you. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. We don't have customer support. I'm not trying to be mean to you, but I think you're looking for like a service, and that's not what it is, you know? So like, I don't call people. I don't talk to them. I'm not like, if you don't use the stream alerts for what it is and don't know what it is and have a use, it's not going to help you. And like, so save your money. I mean, again, you've talked to me about it, but like I'm saying, I just don't think it's going to be valuable to you. So I would just cancel and get your refund and call it a day. It's not personal. You're not banned or anything, but yeah, even if you got your first house in long term, like I'm saying, just some of your comments lately, I don't think it's a good fit. So you could do what you want, but at the end of the day, I did put a note on that, and I did tell you. This is the third time now telling you. And there's this SPY pop. Intel, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It looked like it was going to do the 10% again, and then whoop. What's the frog? You gotta find that video, man. So I'm saying, I think there's some stuff you know about. Oh, what is it? Oh shit! I was like, what play is that? Is it a members only channel now? Just ask the non-member. So again, like I'm saying, I think you guys just don't watch the videos. We've explained it a lot, but again, do you guys see? As we go non-members, the conversation just starts to delve into random ass shit. So happy Friday, but go watch the old videos and get prepared. So now we're going members only. Like I was saying, I just want to focus on what we have today. I don't want to answer a bunch of customer support questions, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, yeah, y'all, there's contents there, man. I'm live every day for 1,600 hours. Y'all could go through it, but yeah, ask me some stocks. It lasted 30 minutes. Yeah, it's not bad. MRK, that's one. That's 52-week low. We talked about that one with the long term yesterday. On I like GitLab as just a company, but I don't know how they've done performance-wise. Like, I haven't really looked. I know they're a big runner with growth, but I haven't gone like crazier than that. And then there's SPY, new high. The other place still working. Again, Intel's negative now. And then China is also flipping. Nibis, again, NVIDIA took a stake. They dropped and popped, and now they're coming back up 10. SPY new high. And then oil's coming down. Oh, my goodness. And then HIM's on the high. SPY's looking good, though. And then China, see if those start to go down. Yeah. T-Mobile on the high. Again, Intel's still doing bad. Let me get you guys a checkup. I don't know if this is updated. So Dow, 16 in the green, 14 in the red. NASDAQ 100, 62 in the green, 39 in the red. And then S&P 500, 361 in the green, 139 in the red. So most of the market is green, honestly. The Dow 50-50, that is the underperformer. Russell is doing better than NASDAQ. And then that's it. You are pumping up a little bit now. We might go in the money on that daily, bro. That's kind of crazy. I would like some China pump, but hey, I guess we can't force it. I like Pepsi a lot. It's a good name. Intel, bro. That's crazy. Intel's down 3 now. So that might be over until we get a headline, but maybe some profit taking on Friday, or they just want to kill the Friday options. Or now, if there's a pop and there's a daily, this thing is going to be insane, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's welcome to supply side. Pfft. Oh, dude, what? Yeah, bro. That's disgusting. Bro, these went from 80 cents to 10 cents. Oh, no. That's terrible. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Oh, Samson. Mm-hmm. That's the intel we know, right? For real, though. Like, that's what I was saying. Like, that is the intel we know. That random ass flip after going up. That's what I'm like, there you go. Zelensky says U.S. has never seen Ukraine in NATO. They just talk about it. And Nibis, yeah, so did NVIDIA. Baba's turn. Baba's holding. Again, China's doing great. Or excuse me, the SPY. So China would do bad when the SPY would do that, but now it is starting to go a little bit. "28-year-old citizen detained in Russia? We just freed one. Why would they be taking it? Whoa, bonds. What just happened there? Yo, take a look at bonds, check currencies. Oil just flushed. The currencies aren't moving, but bonds just got a fat candle literally out of nowhere. Again, you do have Zelensky talking, and then you have that random Russian headline. But yeah, I do think that is odd. But nothing else is moving, just TLT. Yeah, you don't have anything. Very interesting. I mean, bonds going up is good and bad depending on the reason why. So sometimes when it pops up, that could be a fear bid. Other times, it could be the data. And then again, if bonds catch a bid, yields go down, that could support certain names and growth and all of that. So hold on. China's still struggling a little bit. NVIDIA's doing great. Again, all the chip makers now accept Intel. So that's back to normal. We haven't heard any Guatemala. I have not heard a Trump headline. Not today. Not today. Guatemala. Ukraine will need a double size of army if no NATO membership provided. AMAT, yeah, their earnings. And then Shopify on the high again. Bond still going. Apple is running straight up. Coin still down. Again, DraftKings, I think, was one of the good earnings. And then, where's Airbnb? They dropped. Yeah, they're still doing good.
ACHR. What was the other one? Wasn't there another space name? I know this is drones. But there was, wasn't there a space name that went up the other day? Literally yesterday. They have ties to Palantir. I can't believe Palantir's still at 120. And then Nibis still going. That's NVIDIA. They have all the China names now. They kind of gave up the morning here. I'm mad, bro. I had that daily green, and then E-Trade literally wouldn't load it. But that one's going to go negative now. ASTS, I think that was the, yeah. That one's still going. Yeah, they had news the other day. It's kind of dancing around. SPY came down. That bond move was a little weird. NASDAQ quarter, Dow went red, and then Russell is the leader on the day. Coinbase and Aston Martin, Aramco F1 team. I don't like any of the space companies. I wouldn't invest in space until people start using it. So, like, I'll go to space after it's invented, and then after, like, a couple of years and a bunch of people dying on the first runs, then I'll be down to invest and travel to space. But till then, no. The Newswire is at 2,000 likes, my friend. Or 1,500. I'll be nice. It's Valentine's Day. Yeah. Everything in this life will be earned. Nothing will be given. You must earn it now. Except the grace of the Lord our Savior. But it'll cost you $5 if you want to hear more about that. I know. Look at that. That means I'm not a prophet. I am an evil capitalist. So don't ever forget. Get you a long term. Amen. Amen. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you. Thank you. Ukraine, yeah, same headlines. Nibis still. What was the other one? Was it WRG? I gotta find it. WRD. Yeah, that one didn't go. That one's still up 80 though. Shares versus options just depends on like the move. So sometimes if the options are too crazy and, you know, or maybe it's like halted or after hours, shares are very, very good. But as of lately, I've been liking the limited downside, high upside. But, you know, shares could be very, very good. Baba, all the China names are slipping and now US is too. Again, we got pretty good. We hit in the money on that call and then now we're chilling out. There could be a wall there, but then we are slowing down a little bit. We have hour 15 till Euro close, so we still got a lot of time. Holo announces optimization of autoencoders through DeepSeek. We got clapped on that one last time. I still have it. It was all in the DeepSeek stuff. UNG puts. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think eventually it'll be clear on nat gas, but just keep in mind Donald Trump is slanging nat gas to everybody right now. So I don't know if it's going to increase demand or supply more, but that's kind of the thing to look at. Intel Frog. That's what I put on the stream alert. So I'd watch out. I posted an option to look at, but like I just said, Samuel, I don't want to misinfluence people. So if it's on the stream alert, try not to bring it up in here and ask me to expose it to everybody to influence them. As like I said, if you want that gambling influence, you could go pay for it. But at the end of the day, I want everybody to get a long term. So I think you know better than that, and you've been here for years. So do better. Appreciate it. Otherwise, cancel your stream alerts and don't be on it if you can't handle that responsibility. Bitcoin was just killing it, bro. I don't know what happened. And then again, oil at the low. Yeah, damn. I'm waiting for long-term pickup too. I mean, we're going to see. Well, good. If you didn't see the stream alert, you had the right idea. But yeah, I didn't. That's what I said. I said just keep an eye on that contract because that one could be a frogger. But again, we need the right movement and be prepared to do nothing. LNG's going up right now. I want a diamond. I want a long-term diamond, a good one. And then again, I mean, I'm happy with the cash, and I like the long-term, bro. Right now, I just hope, I don't know when this is gonna stop, but for now, and then SPY dropping, only have Ukraine headlines, nothing else. But hold on, you're getting your first red with bonds going up. This is gonna kill our daily premium now. Yeah, I don't see anything, but watch, it could just be normal. But yeah, I mean, eventually it's going to stop, but whatever's happening now, the long term is in outperformance mode. This is why where you guys always ask me, why don't we just buy the SPY? Because like I've told you over the years, when it outperforms, it does way better. So for now, all this stuff we bought, the China, the value, we got good growth with Meta, Netflix, and everything else. The long term is outperforming everything, like almost at a 10-to-1 pace right now. If some of you added Palantir and NVIDIA and you have some of our other core positions, you're killing it. So that's why it's like eventually it'll stop. But for now, I love the long term. That's why I'm saying we could stack up a little bit, because if this continues and it stays in our favor, we should outperform the SPY and NASDAQ, God willing. But either way, if I stack up the cash, if we do underperform down the line, that cash will be there for us to position very, very well. So that's what I'm kind of waiting on. So I'm excited, but I don't think we gotta force anything. This is a cult ETF. That's it. We built you it without charging you 1.5%, without having to deal with scammy Wall Street. No gimmicks, no nothing. You could have done it all yourself and been fully independent. You had a very decent model, adequate. Wasn't the best, it wasn't the worst. And that's again, self-control, your own ownership, no fees, no nothing. So I don't know. I love that shit in life. Those are the things I like. Yeah, market will be closed on Monday. Beam TXN on the high. Amazon coming down now. Watch Apple, because Apple's good gains today, even NVIDIA. But speak of the devil, there's NVIDIA. NVIDIA just got a candle, a big one at the high. I don't see any headlines. We've been getting these back and forth, but yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. Do you ever consider transferring the profits from trading to the long term? Yeah, I would. I mean, I did it the other day. I used my yen profits and I pulled out and I used it for a down payment. So we have our YouTube. I remember I made these for you guys. That's why that's why I was even saying it's kind of weird, because now, like, in a weird way, like, this is getting above 250. So I like to like move things. But at the end of the day, maybe I'll let this one ride to like 500,000, God willing. But dude, I really would buy. I should be buying a house with this. I'm telling, yeah, it hit the FDIC level. I mean, again, I only did this for you guys. I don't think you understand. I think a lot of people have. It sucks because we're 5 years into it now. But the problem is, like I told you guys, like, dude, look at this account. This account was at $2,000 last cycle. 3,000. Yeah, like, well, I'll turn that other one into a Chad frat house. Why not? Again, if it's already above FDIC limit, I'd be down to risk it a little. I like the chart going up, but, if that becomes more of a financial liability now because I can't insure it, I mean, I might as well move it to a house. But at the end of the day, like, what I'm trying to tell you is, when we made this channel, when we made this account for YouTube, why do I call it the YouTube account? Because when I started coming up here on YouTube and I was like, look, guys, you could sit down and do nothing all day and become rich if you invest wisely for 10 years. And you guys didn't believe me. And you guys thought I was weird. And I've been called a lot of things in 5 years, 6 years. All I said, though, is like, all you have to do, you don't need to gamble. You make a long term. And everybody said, you only got lucky. You did it early. You're a boomer. I can't buy a house with a ball of yarn. That is literally why we have built this channel and why we built these long terms. We started at all-time highs back in the day. That's the whole point. And then just, in a couple years, we were able to build it no matter what the market looked like. So I just built these to show you guys you could start at any point. It doesn't matter if you think you're late, even at that moment. And then, now again, just 5-6 years later, hi, nice to meet you. So that's kind of the whole idea of where I'm just saying, like, always, though, I just, I don't add money to this from the trading. And again, I literally use my yen money to go buy a house not a couple months ago. But at the end of the day, it's like that account, I am just depositing and buying and holding. And again, the whole point is to show you guys as a model, at bare minimum, you could always start and do it. So, yeah. But I do think about that with trading, but I've never done it with these accounts because I just wanted it to be purely what would happen if you saved 10% and applied it. What would it look like? Those are the several accounts that we have. So even with the trading and stuff, I think you should. But that's what I'm saying. Even naturally, if I had those long terms and I was like any of you guys, in my mind personally, I would be thinking about real estate now. Sounds like you should use it to buy another house and show people to start over. I think I might have to. I want to keep the model because it looks nice, and I like the example, but also to, just like I'm saying, if it goes above 250,000, I don't have the same insurance risk, so maybe I might have to, but we'll find out. The video is still going. Baba at the low. We'll get taxed, but most of them, we've been taxed on our dividends, and it's at least long term. And then if we move it to a house, that'll help. Baba and K-Web on the low. Come on, I like the idea. I did like the Intel puts. Some people grabbed them. It was in the morning, that little drop. That's why I was like, damn, there could be a frogger. Bonds are going up. I saw one. I'll show you this house. I saw this one the other day. I just thought it was funny. But then it met the value. So I was like, why not? Gold dumping. Yeah, and oil, everything is. Honestly, that just seemed like, I don't know, we're still green though. It seemed like you had a little bit of excitement, and then you just pulled the corner. Yeah, you ready for this? I saw this the other day. I was just looking up a random area because it showed up on a TV show. And then I found this. Are you guys ready? We could buy this right now. It's in Texas. It's a bunker for $300,000. It looks terrible, but this is an underground bunker. I'll give this to you guys right now. If it's old. If it was updated, I would have bought it, to be honest. If it had better fixtures and it didn't look like an Exorcist bathtub and they didn't have the Exorcist beds, I would have bought this. But yeah, that's $300,000. $300,000. Baba's still going. That's more expensive than your house. I mean, respectfully then, stop putting $500 down on daily puts, if that's the case. So that means you are doing, if you did $500 a week, that would be $25,000 almost. So think about that. That would be 10% down on that house. So no. Be careful gambling then. Even if the house is paid off, that's a very outsized skewed number if you think about it. You lost $350 this month playing dailies. I could get you a Mercedes for that. You know that? Bro, they got great-ass lease deals now. You could get a Mercedes C-Class for $400, $399 after tax. That's insanity. So I don't know. Like I said too, you guys, maybe we might have to do it. If y'all end up spending more on dailies than your long-term deposit, we could just go to Vegas. I told you guys, I said my girl got a bunch of hot friends. We could get perks, have a good dinner. But I'm just saying, if we're going to throw $500, $1,000 a night, I mean, you might as well just party in Vegas, bro. Otherwise, yeah, that's it. Not like perk 30s, like free rooms and free spa, like fucking drug addicts. What's wrong with you? That's the problem. You're married, that's fine. Bring your wife. I'm going to bring my girlfriend. I got, that's it. For the single guys, I could introduce them. But I'm just saying, you'll have more fun than that, than losing all of that money on a daily and then not having a long term. Does that make sense? That's how I've chosen to live my life. Is all I'm saying is I've noticed that I can make the small amounts. I like small amounts on dailies, but with big amounts of money, I take it and I have real fun. I really do. Not too. That's good then. That's good to hear. That's good. So it may not be for there, but that's something I've been selling to people like lately, you know. I said it on yesterday's list. The dailies will be great to you but you got to be disciplined. And if you are using more on a daily than your long-term deposit, just that's a dangerous, dangerous plan. That's why you're treating your girl. If I'm willing to go through it on daily, she deserves a steak, right? They don't feel you, bro. No, the newswire is only for the chat. I've never sold it because the moment I sell it, they're going to copy it, reproduce it, and resell it to you all. That's it. And then put it under a different name, and then they're just liberal, so then you'll buy it because they didn't offend you with their politics or their religion. Yes or no? But we have an edge. We have it early. Nobody has had it. I've had this up for years. It has not been reproduced since. It is proprietary. I've worked very hard to build it. I have not made $1 off of it, and I don't plan on it. It's kind of just it's a visual look of my mind and what I've been able to create, but I don't plan on selling it because I feel like if I do, it would have less use to the Chads who actually know how to use it because people will monetize it right away. You can't patent it. There's no point of patenting. It's just licensing. That's why when Bloomberg banned me, I thought it was funny because they banned me on something that is not, you can't really protect. I didn't do anything wrong with Bloomberg, and I told them they were just being really weird with me. So I went and I made my own. That's literally, I don't know if you've heard the story of Ferrari and Lamborghini, but if you're going to tell me I can't do something and I can't have it, I will go build a better one. And I did, but my goal is for the people. That's why the long term, and you could use it here for free, but I think for the interest of the community and everybody, it's better that I don't sell it. I would make a lot of money off of it, but yeah, I just don't think it will have the same advantage if I did. So for now, use it while you can because it provides. It provides. It's a privilege, not a right. Amen, bro. And those of you who understand that, I think you're going to do very well in life. And you'll understand me a lot better too. And I think I could expose you to way more opportunities if that is your mindset. The DV is like 4 or 5%, I think, total. Or maybe like 2.5 or 3 if you just cut it in half because of the divvy amounts or not. Meta raising the divvy. You know what I was thinking of this morning? Meta stock split. That's it, because if Meta is going to pull back eventually, but if it starts going crazy after like 800, 900, it's going to $1,000. Meta's going to be a 4-digit stock. I think Dan Ives said that this morning. Tomorrow, I think, is the hostage deadline. You're right. I didn't even think about that. Would I down payment for multiple houses? Yeah. I think start with one. You guys don't get too greedy. I even said we had a lot of good talks on real estate yesterday, too, on the watch list. But no, man, you don't. This is something I told you guys a couple years ago. Be mindful of leverage. You know, I'm telling you, we could literally, bro, if you've already gotten this far in 5 years, hopefully you see how you could like legitimately become a millionaire in 10. You're already halfway there. We grow our assets, get the right property. You already saved, get, $30K to $500,000 little by little. You see what I'm saying? But you don't want to over leverage. It'll help you get there faster, but we want good quality. If you even hit one, you'll do it right. If you just do the first property the right way and you really hit it, that might even make you everything. So I wouldn't try to do multiple houses. I would get one really good one and let time and your savings work you into the next one. Don't worry, you'll feel behind or whatever, but again, good actions with good time, you're only going to get richer and walk away with something. Treasury General begins audit of Musk Doge team access to federal government payment system. No, I wouldn't buy Myrna. I like Pfizer, but I think Myrna's an interesting one. Spot gold is down. First day gold's been down, I feel like. If it's paid off, makes sense. Yeah, I would keep your house if you have it. You buy it when the saving, like, look at your long term. All right, if your long term grows or you made another small long term, just like I'm saying here, like if I had an account 5 years ago at $3,000 and now it's at $30,000, I would be thinking about looking for a rental or another property. Even the other account, if I started it with $5,000 and now it's at $240,000, I'm thinking of buying a house. So that's what I'm saying. Like, or the best advice, I think, and not a recommendation, if you remember when Snap went up a lot and then it came down, and we had other names go up a lot and they came down in the long term. If you're ever tempted and you're like, man, this is really high, I should sell, I made a lot of money, don't sell and do nothing. I would just shop for a house. That's how you do it. If you even think it's overvalued and you want to take profits, go shopping for a house and put it into a house. That's what I've been saying here, because that's a good way. But I'd keep your house and then, like I'm saying, just start looking. And if your account's growing and you have it, you should just start shopping very effectively. You shouldn't be in a rush. But now that you know you have the money, get the credit aligned, and then wait till the stars align and act on that. But that would be the next move. And that's literally what I do and what I always plan to do. So I like that. $6.8 cap rate. I mean, hypothetically, if it has a good rent roll, yeah, you might be able to afford that, Tim Whitman. I know you may not believe it, but assuming it's good renters with 2 years of rent history and signed leases, the cap rate's at 6.8, 7, you could finance the 10% down and you could qualify the income from the property. So theoretically, you would only need 4% down on $1.2 million. That would be $48,000. The long term you sent me yesterday was at $34,000. So yeah, you're closer than you think. That's it. And then again, that would be a rental. The mortgage would be shit though. That's the only problem. Because the mortgage would probably be 7%. It yields 6%. So you would get $1.2 million of real estate, but you would be losing 0.25% a month until you could raise the rents or until rates come down. Ta-da! Bank, do you already own a property? Otherwise, go to a smaller lender. Big banks want a lot usually, but then if the property's rented, you could qualify the income. All right, SPY's coming down. That's it. We got in the money on that SPY daily. Everything looked hot, and then flip. Even the BABA calls, but I think I did a good hedge. Yeah, that'd be the beautiful thing of that property, because even if it's at 6.8 now, a year or two from now, if the rates do come lower, that's it. You lock that in, refinance. Now you have guaranteed 1%, 2%, 3%. Rumble AI teaser. Rumble AI and Rumble Mail. It reminds me of like a ghetto Truth Social. They're just doing everything now. I flipped it the other day, but I don't know if that's going to have the same hit. But it's coming out now. Chad's posting it early. Keep eyes on Rumble. Yeah, Rumble Wallet, Rumble AI, Rumble Mail, Rumble User Storage, and Rumble Calendar. I don't use any moving averages. Hood. That's not a 52-week high. That's crazy. And then where's Airbnb? Airbnb's climbing, actually. So hold on. Again, that one just, I don't know, man. I'm excited for it. Just because we were doing good without Airbnb. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, now that Airbnb's green, it's literally our third largest position. So yeah, we're back to green on all of them. Where is it on this one? I think even on the small account, Airbnb might be up 20. But yeah, even on the small one, no, 9.2. But then now it's the second biggest on the small account. So yeah, we'll take SPY's coming down, bonds ripping. Again, we've got individual company news. You had inspector, treasurer stuff, but other than that, we're good. Represent. Well, like I said, you email me and I'm going to refer it to the cult agents because I want accountability. So that's kind of my idea, is that I want some of you, I will have cult agents to work with you if you want your first house, but I need a buddy system. I want accountability because I want only good. And if something ends up bad, I want somebody to blame, and I want to make sure everybody is reviewing it and knows exactly, because my big worry right now, I don't want people saving for 5 years, making their move to their biggest financial investment, a house. I don't want dumb shit. I want good deals. I want you guys prioritizing location. You know that, right? So all of you guys who have the down payment, you have the money, and you're like, yeah, I want to work. Even with the chat, I'm getting the instructions ready. I'm going to have literally written instructions for every cult agent on how they need to help you. And then there's going to be another cult agent to monitor. And then you're going to have me as the overall looking down on the deal, making sure it is running smoothly. But my written instructions, I want you guys to be in the best location you can be. So not only can you not buy the most expensive house in the last 3 months, none of that shit. Nobody's buying the most expensive house. So I don't care if you're excited. I don't care if that house is in your area and it's the highest price home in 3 months. You're not buying it. You okay? We need a better deal than that. But above all else, I need you guys, once you find out where you really want to live, or if you're flexible, wherever you can afford, we need to go to the best location possible. Because if you live in it or not, that's how you're going to make the most money. Again, bro, I live in San Diego. I got houses in LA, the best places in the world. You buy the good locations. That's what I want for you guys. That's how you're going to get really rich. Because if you buy early, you invest in the right, you get quality. Think about it. You live there just like your long term. You hold that in a good location, bro, you're going to be taken care of. So that's the whole idea here. But so I like it. We have Colt agents in here, but like I'm saying, if you get in touch with anybody, I can't do anything about it. I have a system I'm developing with it. I want a buddy system. I want a way that I can monitor it. And I want specific guidelines for Colt real estate matching up with Colt people who want to use their long term, because we need to make this good. You just spent 5 years on this. We can't get excited and just buy anything. You know what I'm saying? 5 years now. Let's put in some time and effort and really lock down the good next step. But a lot of you, thousands of you are ready. And I'm really, really grateful for that, because it's amazing. But now our job's not over. You see what I'm saying? Because we're going to fuck up if we get too excited. That's where you're going to fuck up now. You have the money and you're like, holy shit, I could buy a house now. Don't buy the wrong one. You see what I'm saying? Don't buy the emotional one. Don't buy some dog shit in a bad location that isn't going to appreciate and you still have to pay for. You know, we want something good. Good, valuable. Life will be good, my friend. What are the best comps? Just go look within a mile and a half of the house. Houses that are similar in square footage, yard, all that shit, and just see what they sold for. Even then, just 2025. See, you know, anything by November to now, you shouldn't be paying more than that. I don't care what anybody tells you. But again, it all depends, very location based. But I wouldn't be the highest house in that neighborhood. That's a great way to help you out. That's a great way to protect your investments. A great way to make sure you don't have to spend a year of living in that house to get your money back. You know, by simply buying a house that is good quality, best location, and then not top ticking it in a liquid environment. You take care of your people. I mean, I could only take care of the ones that take care of themselves, though. That is unfortunately the dilemma. So that's why I'm saying it's on you. I could tell you what I offer. You guys are down to do whatever you want and do it. And again, it's on both sides. You guys have to have that personal responsibility to be willing to, again, the agents have to work good with integrity. And even then, you as a buyer, you have to take care of yourself and don't be a jackass. You just worked 5 years for this money now. You saved, you did good. Don't let the excitement lead you to a bad decision. So I'm excited, though. You should be excited, but excitement in my mind leads to a great deal, not buy the first thing that walks in the door. Mm-hmm. Bro, I hate that stock. I hate it. We should have bought it with Nancy, bro. Every day it's up 20%. I've seller financed before, very few and far between, but yeah, I like seller financing. It's great. Usually they charge you more, but yeah, school districts and stuff matter, but like I'm saying, just some of you should try to aim to buy in the best neighborhood where you live. Even if you think it's impossible, but like look around there. You want to get as close to the best location because that's where you really make money in real estate. That's where even the dog shit goes crazy. Is Intel still clobbered? Yeah. Baba, K-Webs are doing good. TEM on the high. South Africa said to prefer bilateral U.S. trade deal over AGOA. What's sale? Sale point. This thing's up 4. It looks like there's news or something. I think we do have agents in Houston. We have a lot in Texas. North Dakota weather cuts oil production due to cold weather, 60 to 90,000 barrels a day. Intel, I mean, it was the same thing, kind of becoming a meme stock, and then it just sold off after hitting 25 today. No real news. Reddit flushing right now. Yeah, Robinhood was running earlier. Reddit's taking big candles at the low. SPY trying to get back up here to VWAP. It's kind of a mixed bag. I mean, I do think it was 50-50 on the day. Still very early. We haven't even had Euro close, so you ain't got nothing to worry about, baby. Roth, I mean, make sure that if you pull the contributions that the penalties, as long as it's towards a house, you should be good. But assuming it's the right house deal, I'm no problem with that. But if you're going to buy a house that's at the most highest price and you just like the kitchen, I think that's dumb. But if, you know, it's a really good deal, an offer you can't refuse, you know, like a great deal, why wouldn't you? Airbnb, man, 162. This is, I can't remember the last time you had an earnings continuation, bro. So remember, 170 is the level. So once we get above the 170s, if we break above there, it turns into China. Because then, just like Baba, then we start talking 180s to 190, and then we're back to 200. But yeah, that's continuing. You had somebody give you seller financing at 3% last year? That's amazing. I've never heard of that. That's a problem. Like seller financing, they usually ask you for more. But then that way it's good because it doesn't show up on your credit and you could still get a FHA loan. So if somebody gave you seller financing, they usually charge you way more on the interest rate. But then you just give them a down payment and you pay them the payment, but there's no loan on banking. Meaning you could theoretically go and get a FHA if you could afford it, but it wouldn't be on your credit. So, and then you refinance out of it. So if you have trouble getting bank credit, seller financing is really nice, but usually as a convenience, they charge you way more on the rate. You make too much for the FHA loan, spend a little bit. Or make a company and pay yourself. Or do you have a wife, a kid, anybody, a cousin? So again, you could co-sign and still be owner. All right, you're coming back up. And then Airbnb, I need to go to the bathroom. Follow me on Instagram at The Trading Fraternity. Real Cult News on Twitter. I'll be right back.
You pegged them at $7.5 billion. This is the rare team that's actually in a publicly traded stock, right? Madison Square Garden Sports. It's the Knicks and the Rangers plus some other assets. Total market cap is $5 billion. I know that's not going to match up. There's probably tax effects, all this stuff, but that seems as if it's kind of like feeding off of the size of the market and the historic value of it. But what else is playing into that? When you see the fact that the market is like not willing to pay it in terms of the stock, how does that play into the process?
I think a lot of it plays to the fact that the Dolan family controls the stock, right? So it's very heavily insider controlled. You also have a mix of related assets with Sphere, which actually owns the networks that broadcast the games.
Yeah.
Finally, I'm thinking of Lazary and the Bucks. When you have people who did well, then sold, I mean, what lessons come out of that?
Well, it's very funny. I was at a panel once when shortly after he had gotten out of the Bucks, he was talking about the fact that when he bought in at like $550 million, he said the team was more profitable than it was when he sold it, for a much higher valuation, obviously. I think these teams do not sell on multiples of earnings. It's much closer to multiples of revenue. And look at the Celtics. They're on the market right now. They're going to be sold. They don't have a great arena situation. The opposite of Golden State, right? The Bruins, their owners control that building. But the Celtics are going to go for a record sale price. The last highest value was $4 billion for the Suns. This is going to easily surpass that.
Yeah, remarkable figures there. Great work. Mike, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And be sure to check out all the details on CNBC Sports NBA valuations. Be sure to go to cnbc.com/sport.
As we go to break, check out the following mystery chart. It's an international name. It's a luxury name. It is beating the S&P over the last year and reported an end-of-year sales surge. We'll talk about who it is and how it's beating the competition after a short break.
Alrighty. RX, yeah. There was another, again, there's something, a lot of NVIDIA ones, but I think there was another AI biotech. Oh, I don't know. Netflix, Teladoc, a lot of things are coming up. Airbnb breaking out. It's amazing. All right. I'm mad that Labu, the biotechs, did really good. You have to wait. I mean, it might get added soon. It just all depends because, like, we have a system that could add you right away, but sometimes just the phone carrier. So you might get them today, you might not. So it's hard to say, brother. Hard to say. Day 2 of emailing Theo Vaughn for Uncle Josh. Is it okay if I give him your email address? Yeah. Send him the channel. Tell him. Send him the Twitter. Do you want me to make a video right now for him? I can. You can record this. I'm like, hey, Theo, everybody here, there's 5,000 people today. We usually get about 40,000 people coming through, but the numbers don't matter. What matters is the love. And we saved up for a very long time to be here in the market, but we love you, Theo, and we would like to talk to you. A lot of people don't answer my questions, but if there is anybody with the wisdom and the courage to answer them, it's you, Theo. So I hope you accept our request, and I hope to talk to you soon. Thank you. Okay, chop that up and send it to him. I got you, bro. I didn't rehearse it, but I think that's good enough. Yeah, Broadcom, again, a lot of the chips, there's only a few that are red. Rose, welcome. Check it in from Tulum. Tulum for V-Day? Oh, man. You just showing out, huh? Wow, what a lucky Valentine's. That's nice. Teledoc's still going. Yeah, bro. What's that? They closed the good Italian place. Is it Karma? I think there's a sushi place called Karma. That's fire. Take her to Bagatelle. Bagatelle Tulum is amazing. It's expensive, but it's amazing. There's a good vibe. I love Bagatelle. There's one more to go there. Take her to the Azulik. You got the little, like, museum. The girls love it. And yeah, that's it, I think. Definite Bagatelle. Bagatelle if you want the food. Not to do the floating breakfast. Oh, man, you're already living, bro. You already living. You already know the vibe. Enjoy it, my friend. You all are going to go see Theo next week, it sounds like. All right, man, we're just like right at the middle here. Middle of the day, kind of just barely above the opening candle. Caden. Oh, that looks like me. The afro and the muscle, that look just like me. I don't have, but my afro is receding in the middle. It's hard to explain. Bill Gates and Microsoft has said he was foolish to spend time with Jeffrey. Oh, yeah, I think that was 2 weeks ago. I don't even know if that headline's fake or not. Intel popping a little bit, actually. So we'll see. SPY puts, I mean, you got to wait for something right now. I don't think, again, you may get a headline related to India, tariffs. We don't really have anything planned. We already heard J.D. Vance. I don't know what's on the schedule, but at this point, you're breaking out to the top end of the, we're either going to hit all-time highs or not. We might have already, or we got close, but I don't know if there's a catalyst for puts, let alone calls. We're just going to kind of keep moving around. Pre-foreclosure and has a night rate, a high rate? Can you propose seller financing and let them live into it? I mean, if you would have to pay the bill, you'd have to get that property out of the pre-foreclosure, pay the back payment, and then assuming they could. But usually, if they have a mortgage, you can't really seller finance. So they don't own the house. The bank does. So they could seller finance the equity portion, but whatever's owed by the bank, that's it. You would be in a better case if you could come to an agreement with the homeowner and then contact the bank. You could assume their mortgage. That would be your best opportunity. But other than that, if they don't own the house outright, they could only seller finance their equity, not the loan, because, again, that's another obligation by the bank. PCE did not, I mean, it moved the dot plot lower, technically, or the theoretical dot plot. You know, rate cutoff. Meta's ripping again, bro. This is insanity. Bro, do you guys do? It's like 18 days. This is one of the craziest rallies. Tesla's selling off. So I don't know. And then SPY, yeah, Tesla got a big red right now. Please hold. I don't see any Elon. Meta announces Coral's hiring in memo. Did they hire somebody from Tesla? Who's Coral's? What is this? I don't know. That could be a spelling error. Major investment in AI humanoid robots. There it is. Nah. Tesla's going to go down. Tesla is now, Meta is going to be competing with Tesla. All right. Yeah, watch out for that. Watch Tesla and see what Meta does. I think it'll be worse for Meta. I'm going to see. There's a couple, but you got to be, it's not reacting yet. It could be a dud still, but that, I think, again, I haven't heard about that in a while. I never really thought about Meta now competing with Tesla, but yeah, Meta's going to try to make robots. Zuck copies everybody, but I don't know. Meta's in a good, I don't know if that'll be bullish for Meta as much, though. Because now, what if he spends another $50 billion? I think it could hurt your boy Elon. Honestly, premiums aren't going. Be careful. There's a couple contracts on watch, but yeah, it's not really like going too crazy. So you need that to hit. But if it bounces up there and then no hype from media, it's going to be a dud. And then again, market's still holding up. But again, everybody likes to hit piece Elon. So we'll see. That would be good enough news for it. But 3 minutes in, premiums are already getting murdered. Premiums are cut in half now. Never mind. They're just, yeah, they don't know what to do. They're bouncing around. You're either going to get lucky or you're going to get fucked on that one. So keep watch. If they rebrand it to Meta Robots, I'm going to slap Zuckerberg. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to slap his ass. That guy is crazy, man. I'm scared if he spends money. He, like, legit scares me with that checkbook. That's why every time he get a new, because, like, I get a new idea, I tell you guys about it, I get over it, you know? He gets a new idea, he dumps the stock and sells everything he owns and just will lose, and then be like, yeah, Yeah, now I'm doing MMA. Now I want to be a human. Wow, did you guys know the Constitution was important? Oh, who would have thought? I control all the freedom of speech. And then, wow, who would have thought? Yeah, guys, did you know that? Oh, yeah, I'm on your side now that it's too late. After I sold out several fucking times. Oh, now I'm going to switch to the other side. Look, I'm a peer of yours. Now, hopefully it's not too late. Because I had no risk at all with any of my beliefs, and all I did was benefit off of aligning with the other side. But yeah, now that's how I feel. Yeah. So, I don't know. Either way, I bought it at 90. I don't mind, but yeah. Rivian Pop. I mean, Meta likes it. Tesla premiums are kind of whack. Yeah, Rivian is moving. You don't think there's big tech CEOs with principles? They won't. I think there's some. I think there's people who sell out and there's people who don't. That's it. I think there's more of one than the other. That's all. I mean, it's very simple. That's why, I mean, I respect Elon Musk highly. I can make fun of him, and there's things I don't like, and I may doubt certain things about that man, but I respect him so much because he is the only person who put everything on the line for what he actually believed. He didn't sell out. Granted, he'll find ways to sell you shit, and I have no problem with that, but nah, people like that who actually stand on it and, you know, are willing to risk things and, you know, have remained true to what they believe, I think it's few and far between. But yeah, I think some people sell out. Some people don't believe anything. They just want money and they're weak. I genuinely believe that. And I think anybody who will choose money over like real big things and reality and humans and other long-term stuff are just very weak people. And I get it, but the weak people could advance very, very highly. But at the end of the day, I don't. Yeah, that's why I think Elon, but Zuckerberg, I love the stock. He's made me a lot of money. I like what he talks about now, but man, I don't trust no flip-flopper who had nothing to lose and did the exact opposite. But yeah, there's some good ones out there, few and far between. All right, Tesla's going to be a dud unless it comes back. So watch out for that. I think that was a dud. Sounded like good news or like something that'd move it, but or you get the premiums now 30% off, but it's going to be difficult. There will just be robots. We'll see. Market is closed on Monday. Yeah. President's Day. Family Day in Canada. You guys don't have Valentine's Day? It's crazy. Damn, those went from 9. Well, I'm going to keep an eye on those Teslas, though. But yeah, I don't know if that's going to hit. Pizza fading. I remember that from yesterday. Shopify on the high. SPY might break out a little here. We are, 23 minutes from Euro closed. New York Governor Hochul does not rule out removing Adams from office. Bro, the headlines have even been kind of dry today. I don't know if you guys have noticed. It's actually like kind of calm. That's why I said that Intel or that Meta one with Tesla. But other than that, yeah, we're chill. You make a new account. I mean, I didn't do it till recently, but that's kind of what I've been doing. And then when I get above 250, I did that on the other one. I just pulled it out and went to a house. But with our long term, I want to keep it. I'll keep it for a little bit above 250, but genuinely, I am thinking about a house with it. Otherwise, anything above 250, that's literally like my cash exposure. So I made this account as an example. I don't want to be exposed too much. So we'll see. But if I ever got worried about things and it's above 250, I mean, I'm going to take it out right away. But for now, it's not at 250. Anything above 250, I could handle 10, 20, even 100 grand, 200 grand of risk I'm down with. But ideally, I would like that a little more comfortable. Oh, Meta's going. We should have got Meta calls. I didn't take the Tesla ones. I was looking at them. I had one to watch, but that one topped out. It's the same price. But yeah, Meta, that one's still going. SPY moving up and bonds. I like the Baidu leaps. I have some old ones that are up, though. Go for the ones that are down. Oh, no, my Baidus aren't. I have till June. But those are still down, so I think they're actually great. Baidu's still lagging a lot, but AI... Dude, Meta's just gapping now on the news. So, wait, hold on, though. That means if Meta starts reacting, Tesla might do it again. No, they're fucking shit. Let's see, because Meta's killing it off of that, bro. And then SPY, and then bonds are running up too. Well, Intel's already down a lot, yeah. I mean, dude, it's just chilling. It's actually kind of wild. So watch Intel. Again, the contracts are a lot lower, not Intel, Tesla. But then see, because if Meta keeps going crazy off of the headline, I feel like it's going to spill over to your boy eventually. Hello, Forty. Hello. How are you? Is Meta the greatest company in history? I want to say like Netflix or Amazon has a better gain, but yeah, Meta's been good. Yeah, I think I'm going to say fuck Tesla. I think the play would have been Meta. Because those puts are just dancing around, but then the Meta has just whoop. Bro, 7-3. This is insane. Okay, SPY topping out a little. Again, you also had a 5-10 minute bond rally. That one's kind of interesting. I think Meta might be better than NVIDIA at this point. Bro, Meta is insane. That's what I'm saying. Like, even in our long term, most people wouldn't believe it. Up after Airbnb reported and did good today, but at one point, we almost had as much Airbnb as we had Meta. So, it's been a wild, wild ride. But yeah, I do think Meta is going to split. I think everyone's going to be talking about that sooner than not. It's just getting too crazy and it's getting too close, and they haven't split. So we'll see. Elon, where are they down right now? 30% of your portfolio. That's good, but build everything else out. That's what I'm saying. It was small, but Meta grew to be, it's like 10% of our portfolio now, I think. Or no, 6% is Meta. And then you add Netflix. That brings us 10% of our portfolio is just Netflix and Meta alone. But that's what's good, because then it grows and then you buy the other stuff. And then SPY, you're getting a little bit of a red here. I don't have anything now, but that candle got pretty big. Hold up. That candle's large. I don't see anything. Euro close in 20 minutes. So this could either be the lead up or we're going to get a headline. Oh, I don't see anything. Just welcome to Friday. Woo. That Whirlpool on the high. Netflix got news from Apple. Then there's Meta again. Jeez, bro. Yeah, this is just getting nutty. I don't, dude. You had because you had the Tesla stuff, but even then, that is like insane, bro. Once it started, it's been so many days. Home Depot is 1.2 million%. Oh, it might. I think I've heard that before. It actually might. Yeah, you'd be surprised the ones that are like that. Tesla put premiums are coming up. This one's weird. Oh, the Babas too. I forgot about that. All right, watch at VWAP. Yeah, dude, I should have grabbed the Meta calls. The Tesla premiums are like juicing, but I think Meta was the answer on that one. Because I can't believe it. So the same headline, contracts did nothing. They barely went down. And then on this, you just went up $5. So that news headline, the winner would have been the winner. So whoever was making the product did better than the loser. Keep that in mind for future. Citi explores adding crypto custody. Citi, I don't know. They're down for now, but that news is coming out. Yes, Monday is President's Day. Market is closed. Do not forget. And then SPY coming down a little harder. Oh, I forgot. We got that daily. I mean, we burned enough time. Bob, so watch Citi on the crypto news is not going there. GLW, yeah. Corning? Yeah, I have a play on it. But yeah, I have heard of Corning. It's actually one of the oldest American companies in the world. During the Industrial Revolution, remember like the steam engine? Corning used to make all the glass for the fucking trains. But yeah, it's one of the oldest American companies. Believe it or not. Bro, SPY dumping. No headline, no nothing. But yeah, now Tesla's going up. Very interesting dynamic here. No headlines right now. I don't see anything. Again, maybe it could be China slipping a little bit. A lot of those have came out. It is Euro close in 13 minutes. So maybe we'll go after that. But yeah, and then again, Tesla going up after going down a little bit there. U.S. President Trump and India launched the U.S.-India Compact Initiative. What the fuck? That could be on whitehouse.gov. I'm getting White House. President Trump and India launched the U.S.-India Compact Initiative. So I don't know if that's implying the regional tariffs or not, or the reciprocals. Compact Initiative. Honestly, I think it could be good, but I don't think that would be why we're down. Again, you got Trump headline coming out with all of that. Tesla's moving back up now. But yeah, launch U.S.-India Compact Initiative. India and Trump. So you might get one of those headlines, but you're going down off that now. It could be if we don't hear that India is dropping the reciprocal tariffs, then that could be the bad part. Otherwise, the reaction is kind of interesting. I don't know if it's normal movement or if it's news. But yeah, 4 candles, you've given up all of that move right there. Well, coming back, you'll see if the dollar, currencies, oil move, then you'll know. But for now, it does seem, I mean, things are coming down, but it's a mix of political headlines. I don't know if it's there. Yeah, White House releases U.S.-India joint statement. So hold on, just go look if it's not there. Because literally, if India doesn't mention lowering tariffs, that's bearish. Does that make sense? I'm reading it now. President Modi, U.S. catalyzing opportunities for military partnership, defense, integration of defense, major defense strategic trade. Bilateral trade agreement by fall of 25. Committed representations to negotiations. They will take an integrated approach to strengthen reducing tariff and non-tariff barriers. India welcomed their recent measures to lower tariffs on bourbon, motorcycles, IT products, and metals, as well as measures to enhance markets for agriculture. Yeah, puts are going crazy now. It's getting to a big move, but honestly, there is a mention of tariffs about them lowering it, but it could be too soft. That's the only way to justify this reaction right now. But that's it. You already missed the first downside on it. You can act, but I think it's going to be like the other day. I think the next play might be a call, to be honest. Because, again, it did talk about tariffs. It talked about lowering them. Says fall of 2025, and then it mentioned the, what's it called? It mentioned actions that maybe could have been too small, but it wasn't anything aggressive. But yeah, you're starting to dump, and then Euro close leading in. So give it a couple minutes, but I think the puts already skyrocketed. I would be looking for calls next. Atlanta GDP to 2.9 from 2.3. Oh, they just washed our plays. We actually might have to double dip on those. But yeah, give it a second. No, China's still been easy. I just think it could be a lack of people may have wanted more, but then again, it brings the timeline to fall. And there was some good news in there. I just think maybe people got disappointed on the stuff that wasn't mentioned or the algos did, but generally it didn't read that bad, at least in my opinion. As I said, the put's is jacked up, though. I'd be careful. I wouldn't go for him. If you're going to look at anything, you should be looking at call. I'm willing to miss it. I'm willing to miss it because look at the clock. You're close to Euro close. So if we flush, if we're going to bounce, it'll be either right before Euro close or right after. So either way, I think we're going to miss this move unless you want it. Brazil Lula. I don't think Trump will attend COP30 in Brazil. Interesting. That's not good for Brazil relation, but oil should have dumped on that. So there you go. You got a little bounce, but be careful though. Again, I don't think it's too dramatic. I read this statement. I literally. That's what I'm saying. I read it. I controlled F'd it. It just seems like it didn't. You're missing some detail. It does mention reducing tariffs. It mentions fall, and then that's it. But it's not like the worst. It's not the best. But at the end of the day, it's already they've already jacked up. Well, post your exact play, because I'm telling you, the puts, if you got them a little earlier, they would have been good. But now they have all skyrocketed. So literally, you're going to spend 40 cents on a 20-cent put right now, and then it's only been a couple minutes. So just be careful. No Intel news. It just sold off, and now Meta's coming down. Marvel, other chip makers moving up too. Intel just basing, but no headlines. Bond's still going up. Aspire, you guys are posting a lot of plays. Oh, 0-day calls on NIPDA. Ooh. Well, again, my best tip I could give you is just watch Euro close, 5 minutes. So either got one more big action leading into it, or you're going to get the grand finale right after. French state spars with EDF over multi-billion euro reactor plan. I don't know if that's doing nuclear. And then Bond still going straight up. $608. Oh, I was like, that Baba? No, Baba's still on the low. You didn't post the play. I've given enough warnings out for that. It's time. It's time. All right, there's the bounce. If it happens before, I'm not taking any of this. I'm missing all of it. That was just too weird. It didn't add up. So see, I'll be down to play after. Credit cards for cash back. I mean, yeah, I like reward points and all of that, but don't be a jackass and get into debt to get 1% back. That's, it's usually not worth it. Six-way put preem washed. I'm sorry, I'm getting chat. Just look at your own chat facts. If y'all not posting the play, y'all asking for credit and shit, I'm just going to ban you. It's not, I don't know, but I'm waiting on this. I'd be paying attention and focusing, not flexing and doing other weird shit. But yeah, it is, the puts just got slashed. I wanted the call, but I don't even know if the calls were worth. My 611s came back up, but nah, calls are cheap. That just burned a lot of time in premium. Last month, if it hasn't got email again, we'll get that fixed now, but should have been taken care of. If it's stream alerts, if you're talking about the long-term alerts, then I'm going to ban you for misleading it as stream alerts. But otherwise, re-email, and that should have been taken care of. PayPal is breaking out. Well, yeah, email trading fraternity. I'm really confused on what you're talking about, but yeah. All right, the calls are going up, but even off the bottom, that dip buy wasn't even good. That's what I'm saying. Like, even if you weren't, the ones we have moved up, but they got slashed way more. If you went anything on the bottom, it was 5 cents, maybe 1 penny. So, yeah, I don't like that move at all. The way down, the way up, the puts got rewarded, but, yeah, I don't like it. You bottom ticked the end. It was a weird one. We're still waiting though, because again, the headlines have been very very chill today. And then that was a good one with the India stuff, but Algos really got ahead of themselves on that. Baidu Leap March, nice. Nice. Yeah, Euro close right now in 30 seconds, so get up and do a push-up too. Give it a couple minutes, but now we're here. This is where it's going to be. So post-Euro, we either bounce from here, go back to the high, or we're going to start moving down a little bit, and then we see if there's anything to materialize, and maybe we'll get headlines. You know, that's going to be the good part. Gave you the French news. We got the India stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it, bro. Okay, coming back down. Euro close in effect. So let's see. Watch those premiums. Again, that's why I keep calling them out. Just take note how they're moving. Sometimes they'll give you a clue, but generally we have not really had any catalyst driving. Bonds have been going up. I don't know if it's fear. I don't know if it's, again, the low retail data. So we'll find out. All right. Well, 8:30, baby. SPGC, small cap up 120. Again, Euro closed now. That candle got a little bigger, but I don't know the direction yet. And even then, the plays don't even look appetite. They just burned our premium. That's about it. Resistance. Three workday calls, 50. Good luck. I like the time. Do they have earnings? That could be good. Udemy. Yeah, if that covers earnings, I like that. Because again, some of the earnings, there's been some decent ones. So only risk is if it fucking goes crazy ahead of time. Udemy on the high. Britain FTSE down 0.5, Germany down 0.5, Canada up, and Spain. So Euro close numbers are coming in. They're going to have a little bit of after hours, but generally Europe closed red. Again, Germany's been going nuts. So, yeah. The headline, it was like India's statement with Trump, kind of the summary of yesterday, and I just think the market took it pretty aggressively with Friday, but it wasn't bad. It may have missed out some details, but generally talked about tariff reduction and then a plan for fall. And I think that's all we have for now. One SPY. So watch out. See if it comes down here again. Bonds all day. That's the funny part. Listen, I'll give you guys your shout outs later, but like if all you care about is a shout out, I encourage you to grow up right now. And I don't mean that to sound so mean, but I'm literally trying to find out what's going on, and every time I look at the chat, I'm like, someone's either flexing or being like, notice me. I'm like, all right, man. I'm trying to, we got to work, baby. We got to work. Yeah, you'll get the shout-outs will come at the right time, my friend. So, but if that's what you're looking for, you could find that elsewhere for now. We're going down. You're asking, but why would you ask me? Again, I don't know. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll figure this out in private. Thank you. Keep this simple. You're going down though. I'll be right back.
Travel system, because SAP has a product called Concur. They have success factors for HR. They have Ariba for procurement. All this data has been combined and enriched, and it's just available in SAP Databricks. So that's the big difference between using SAP Databricks and using any other data platform out there.
Ali, there's been a huge conversation lately around inference cost, and I'm wondering if you've seen inference costs go down. What does it mean for Databricks?
Yeah, inference cost has been going down all the time, last few years, and we have a whole research team dedicated to just optimizing the software portion of that. There's, of course, a hardware portion. We don't build hardware, but the software portion is actually significant too. We're seeing, 2.5 to 3x boost just in the software. What does it mean? Well, what it means is that it's just much cheaper to build applications on top of AI. It's kind of crazy if you think about it. If you zoom out, what it costs less than $1 to produce 1 million words. That's basically 3 books. You can get the AI to produce 3 novel books for you for less than $1. So that's what cheaper inference means, and just unlocks all these applications on top. So that's what we're excited about. But for those applications, you need special data. And that's all that's going to matter. And the enterprises have all this special data. So the question is, how do you combine that AI with that special data that they have? And then, of course, with the inference so that you can build these AI applications.
Well, as we heard from Jackie, you recently closed this $15 billion funding at a whopping $62 billion valuation. Is that it for fundraising? Is that done?
Well, never say never, but it's a significant portion that we've raised. Now I think it's more important for us to invest it wisely, invest it in AI talent, invest it in building AI systems, invest it in go-to-market, expanding around the world.
Okay, Zelensky meeting with
Europe
Vice President J.D. Vance started.
So continuing to expand.
And there is your next headline, my friends.
We're still hiring. So
that's going to lead to the next one. So again, like I said,
we're seeing some reporting.
We didn't really know what was happening right now. Again, the headlines that was a weird one, but yeah, so apparently Zelensky is now meeting at the Munich conference with Zelensky and JD Vance. So yeah, we'll see. Again, RTX, we already got out of them. They were weeklies. Those hit. But still, that little India stuff in the Euro I don't know. It could be, I don't know if it's war-related rather than the India stuff, but I don't know. That one was a weird one. And again, the premiums are like, meh. I think Modi is still there. We've wrapped up most of the talks, but that is where you are right now. It's going to be Zelensky meeting with J.D. Vance. So that's going to be wherever we get anything from here. That might be your next development. If you have a bearish war thing, and like kind of walk back yesterday, then we go down. Otherwise, if it's anything positive on peace, that might be the next headline. Yeah, we talked about Ulta on the watch list yesterday. It's a good one for the long term. And the last, E-Trade lets you, but they have closed me out randomly. Certain trades, they closed me out early on a ghetto spread. But usually if it's a daily, you could do it even afterwards. But again, it might even be on your options level. But I know like Robinhood, Tastyworks, and some brokerages by default will not let you. I have no idea why Trump coin is going up. I know I've heard a couple people. I don't even look at it anymore. I just ride, bro. I retired my Solana career. I mean, I'm always ready. You guys could send me some if you like. But at the end of the day, I'm just sitting with whatever I grabbed, and now I take it home. I take it home. Maybe President's Day hype. No, what we're gonna do? We're gonna make a presidential coin for President's Day. Every president will get their own Solana meme coin. That's what we're gonna do. I think it'll be great. And then we'll pay the debt with the coin. Nokia is set to gain unconditional EU antitrust approval for $2.3 billion acquisition of Infinera. Nokia. Yeah, so Infinera, I think it's already pinned on the buyout. So yeah, you can't really play them. They just got the approval. Rivian started moving with like the Tesla robot stuff, but I think it was just a coincidence at the same time. And then again, I don't know. Friday we usually get our weird rumors, and then it sets up the day. But generally, all you had was that India headline. We moved down right ahead of Euro close. We are 10 minutes after Euro, and now we are chilling. But you're still near the low of the day, or kind of where you started. And then J.D. Vance and Zelensky are talking right now. We don't have any other headlines. Interest rate in the bonds due on Rivian? Oh, yeah, I'm not familiar with that. Let's go to Rivian. And there's SPY again. Myrna on the high. I haven't looked at. I think Biotech did good. The Labus came down, but they were running in the morning. Baba came up a little bit. Who's the other guy? Intel. There's your boy. Robinhood meme coin. Well, I don't know. If I realized it, Uncle Answers helped me realize it. Uncle says it in a song, a new one. You could check it on Spotify. Uncle says, the difference between a rock and diamond is flawless. And that's how I feel with all of the Solana coins now. I mean, I did really well on Trump. You know, did good on Melania for a little bit, and I think that kind of ended it. But I genuinely think 99% of them are all rocks. Like the one random moments where like even Vinecoin, we had that one at 1 cent, but it's just like a lot of them, you know, there's only going to be a few diamonds. So that's why I've kind of, you know, I took my bag. I reacted great, got it. And then, you know, after giving a little bit back and seeing the other stuff, I'm like, you know, nah, there's only a few diamonds out there. Be ready for the diamond. But at the end of the day, a lot of them are rocks. You know, and it'll be flawless. You'll know the difference. It'll be so easy. That's what I'm saying. The ones that have done it's so easy. It's crazy. The other ones where you got to like kind of stretch and think about it, just be careful with those. Nah, because even if you're early, they'll still scam you. It's just one of those, like, again, like, I only got into this nonsense because literally the president of the United States dropped a coin. You know what I'm saying? And that was a diamond. That makes sense. You know, there's like the Vine one kind of had it. There was a couple like Ray Lewis and random ones, but generally most of them, like 99%, are just rocks. That's it. You're putting your money in. Someone's going to rob you who's way smarter than you at this shit. Otherwise, the good ones, like the really powerful ones, I think they'll be few and far between. But those are the ones where it's worth it. So if they ever happen again, I'll be there. But I'm not really going out of my way for any of them unless it's like obviously again, it'll be flawless. It will be flawless. I promise you. Happy Friday, baby. Amen. I can't believe it's Friday. I can't believe it. Picoin, I don't know. Even then, my general idea, I don't think that crypto is going to make any meaningful move until we start getting those hearings. If that makes any sense. That's it. We're waiting for that. That's when we're going to start seeing new things and a lot of other stuff coming out. And then we're going to find out what everybody's doing. But for now, it's ever since the hype, it like went up, went down. There was a slaughter fest, a wealth fest, and then we've been in this range as we wait for these hearings to figure out the reserve, the laws, all of that. So I think the dates are around late March or middle of March to April. I think that is going to be it. Well, just be careful. Honestly, I will give you guys the call-outs if I see some that are legit, but otherwise, this whole conversation brings me back to whatever you guys are buying. Just remember, you could put this money in high-quality stuff that will last you forever. Otherwise, be careful what you bring your brothers into. So, amen. Amen. You're not pumping it, yes, but like this world is just too scammy. Just be careful, man. That's all. I don't know if it's a real full send coin or whatever, but all it takes is one Chad to read it and make a dumb decision. Especially, and Randy, come on, Mr. Long Term, and go, come on, like I'm saying, there should be a really big priority on the stuff that'll last forever. Otherwise, this other stuff, I hope you guys are playing with less than $100. And if $100 is a lot to you, I hope it's even less. Who got the most pie coins? So, Ryan, I've appreciated you these last 3 years, but I don't think you picked up on what I just said. Goodbye. Okay, I need a carbo, man. You guys are pushing me today. I need another car. I'm glad I'm leaving early today. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna have to. I need to take a walk. I gotta, because it's a good day. I think it's a good day. We've had good plays.
Some money on this.
Good long term. We don't need to
sort of get in
need
the
to push it, man. Don't need to push
Elon
it.
Musk right now, given his power, and I think some brands are choosing, that it's the time to return for them.
At the end of the day, though, Kurt, does it work? Does it work better than Meta Platforms, Instagram? Does it work better than TikTok?
As far as advertising goes, I mean, it has never worked better. It's a different type of ad, right? So usually with X or formerly with Twitter, you would be doing what's called a brand ad, essentially, the digital version of a TV commercial type of thing. And, that can be great if you're going alongside the Super Bowl or the Grammys or some other major news event. You're not really going to drive sales in the way that you would on Google or Meta. And so it's a different type of ad. It's never performed at the same level as those other competitors, which is one of the reasons why X and Twitter's business has always been significantly smaller than those bigger players.
Kurt, now that we're seeing this kind of improvement on the platform, where does this leave X in the broader array of businesses that Elon Musk oversees?
Yeah, I mean, it's always been, the most maybe culturally important of those, just given the speech factor, right? Given the fact that Elon's out here commenting on politics and other things that are happening in the world. It's still certainly going to be a much smaller part of the business than, or his empire, than a Tesla, SpaceX, even XAI, right? The valuation we're seeing that XAI is raising at is significantly higher than X.
Hey, you got a red.
Business-wise, it is still a smaller part of his portfolio, but again, it's more of the cultural and speech elements of this that I think give it so much clout within his broader universe.
Bloomberg's Kurt
No
Wagner.
headline.
To subscribe to the Bloomberg Tech In-Depth newsletter, go to bloomberg.com/newsletters. Well, let's look elsewhere in Elon Musk's empire. Today's Big Take looks at how Tesla and SpaceX both relied on work by undocumented immigrants. All the while, well, Elon Musk advocated for a broader crackdown. Bloomberg's Sarah Fryer joins us for more on this. As I mentioned,
Bro, at this point, the news hit pieces on Elon, it just sounds so high school rumory. Even how you just said that one. My goodness. That's it. But then you're coming back down. Tesla's not moving on that. I got 2 Teslas. But like I said, post Euro, if we end up going lower, it's been about 15, 18 minutes. So we'll see. You're there. I'm not going to look at it. I'm not looking at your long term anymore, Randy. Until I notice that you put less on dailies, then yeah, I don't care anymore with any of them. Like I said, some of y'all, if I've been making it very clear on using the right amount to speculate, and I don't want to push y'all in a bad direction, but like I said yesterday, you guys are going to be on your own. So all the other stuff, even down to the meme coin, just be careful, be wise. But, if you don't vibe with what I'm telling you in terms of the balancing and the budget, all love, respect to you. Don't bring it to my community with that nonsense, and you will be on your own. You could still be here, but if you talk about it in a way where I notice you are gambling with way larger amounts than you are feeding your long-term with, I don't really want to engage too heavily with that, as I don't think it will be long-lasting. So, amen. But that's how it will be, baby. That is how it will be. No alerts in the UK yet. You guys are strict. There's not, again, this is going to be off of JD Vance and Zelensky. That's the only thing I think brewing right now beyond the India comments. So we'll see. But you're back to that low. To the Chads who are single, your Valentine is your long term. Amen. The long term, always. Always. Don't neglect the long term. That's why. I think Trump is meeting with Putin. They talked about that today. It's the Munich Security Conference. They're talking right now about the Ukraine stuff, but they said the Putin meeting would be conducted in Saudi Arabia. But yeah, that's all still there. Some of you guys are mentioning the China news, and that's true. We don't know when, but Xi Jinping is inviting all these business leaders to come and talk with them, which is a very good sign. Because last time he clapped all of them. So people are taking that as a very good sign. And then, yeah, Randy, I'm banning you, bro. You know why? Because your long term has less money than the prior emails you've sent me with the long term. Why does your long term only have $1,000 in it? The other ones you sent me had more than $1,000 in it, and you've traded way more than that in trades, on dailies, in your Chad facts. It's done, bro. No, done. I'm not playing this. Good luck. Yeah, I looked. I did look over. I checked the email, and then I compared it to the other emails you sent me. I'm not going to accept that, you guys. I'm sorry. Otherwise, you leave me out of it, but I want you guys to do very well, and there should be no excuse because there's thousands of you who have done very well. Again, you're free to go your own path and take it however you want, but with what we offer here, I'm going to expect a lot, especially if you have to handle the news and like I'm saying, I take it very seriously. I don't want to influence you guys negatively. And unfortunately, I think I have. That's why I'll take more responsibility myself. But at the end of the day, we got to make sure you guys are doing it. Like I'm saying, there's no way 3 years, 4 years, and back and forth playing this game. And then there's no way that the long term should only increase every time you've sent it to me. That's all I've seen. Even Tim Whitman hesitated for years and just barely started 2 months. I saw the Ming Chi one with Apple. Someone posted that there earlier, but I don't think any move yet. So keep eye Qualcomm and Apple right now. But yeah, man, it should go up every time. Because that's what happened. Tim Whitman, he literally had a trash account with like dog shit in it, and he was scared and everything was up. And literally, I tracked the email. He kept it in the same email. And I just told him one day. It's what I even told you the other day, too. I think it was around the same time, Randy, sadly. And I said, just sell all that bullshit and move it to good stuff and start to build up little by little. And don't gamble. I mean, Tim paper trades options. He does not gamble with them. I've even forced him to buy a meme coin when it was very early. Maybe that was my mistake. But even then, with the long term, in that same period, that 9,000 is now 30,000. Every time he has updated me, never has that amount gone substantially lower than any other time he has sent me it. So that is how every long term will look. Oh my gosh, J.R. I love you, buddy. Good to see you, man. I missed you. You know, most people, I don't miss them when they leave and come back. You know, I don't fuck with hoes like that. But I love J.R., man. Good to see you. But yeah, like I'm saying, man, it is. That's what I expect from all of you. Sorry if I've had a bad influence. I'll try to prevent my bad influence, but at the same time, even yesterday's video was all about this. That's all I'm going to expect from you guys. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. But yeah, man, long term. Russian citizen suspected of sabotage against Poland, U.S., deported from Bosnia. Pull out and reinvest. Yeah, as I said this yesterday on the watch, it's very simple, you guys. If you are day trading with more money than you are adding to your long term, I legit can't help you in any way. It's not going to work. I just know, because no matter what, if you lose on the options and you have more in the long term, you're going to walk away richer every time. And then you'll hone in on your strategy and do good. And I know it's tempting, but that's kind of the problem. We are literally in the chocolate factory. You see what I'm saying? And you've got to keep it small. You got to know where your priority is, but it's just so easy to let it get out of hand. And that's what we've seen. Trump admin to fire thousands at health agency stat. The new Uncle album. I love the new Uncle album. It's one of my favorites, bro. I've been loving it. The news is hella weird today. Yeah, it's not weird. It's just dry. That's why we were dry all week. The market barely moved, and then yesterday was just insane. It woke up 1,000%, 1,500, market moving, headline, and then boom, we're calm now. So get ready for that. Get used to it. That's where our advantage comes from. That's what I've been trying to tell y'all. We're paying attention. We're locked and loaded. We have every headline, and we're here all day, right? So you got to really think about it. Some days it's going to do nothing. But when it does happen, we got to be ready to go, and then I'm sure it'll reward us. But, yeah, welcome to Trump, man. There's going to be a lot of stop and go, red light, green light. I know. Like I say, man, I think you guys could get a lot of trading value from this channel. And I think some of you have used this as a trader very well. But I don't want you to be exposed to the bad things. And if you're only doing the trading without the long term, when we have a very, very good proven track record of people doing great, even starting from the bottom, you did better if you started at the bottom. If you came to me with a little amount of money and followed the little account, you did way better. And so like I'm saying, there's a way to make all of this profitable for your life, but you do have to follow the rules. And those rules are long-term 10%. You cannot be trading and going short-term on options with more money than you're depositing to your long-term. That's it. It just doesn't. If you're using a less amount, we can make a lot with it. We could work, we'll fail, we'll succeed. Never gonna hurt you. But the long-term, like I'm saying, I mean, I've seen a lot of 5,000, 10, 20 turn into 3, 4, 5x as a gains, deposits, and even a couple of good pickups. So that's how you're really gonna do it. But if you do that, you'll be protected, and you'll be protected from all the fuckery in Wall Street. You're not going to fall for all the... You don't realize it? Everybody trying to sell you something wants you... Everybody wants your money. I need you all to get this. This is the mindset that you need right now. If you are going to go on your own and not follow my rules, I have something very simple. You need to operate and not be naive. Everybody wants your money. You put it in the long term, 10 years, nobody makes money off of you, bro. You're a shitty customer. Do you get what I'm saying? Wall Street don't like you. They don't make money when you buy once in 10 years and hold it. They really don't. So my best advice I could give you is don't be naive and understand that everybody wants to part you with your money. From the market makers to the courses, to everything. That's it. That's why I'm like, come on, bro. No one's telling you save that money and hold it for 10 years. And be minimum. And if you focus more on that, you're going to win. And you're going to walk away with something good. And if you don't agree with me, that's fine. But do not go through this industry naive, thinking like all the people encouraging, use way more, short term. It's like, come on, man. Think about it. You're now, in a small amount of time, you are going to be willing to part with a large amount of money. My brother, people are going to take advantage of that. So, little by little, big amounts in a long one, you'll be good. U.S. trade policy adds to developed Europe's economic recovery. So, it's about U.S. credit rating, but that one is Europe. There was a headline like that yesterday. Again, we're not moving at all. Disney too. But we're just chilling though right now. Bitcoin popping good. That was the leader and we ran earlier, then it sold off. Oh wow, no, it's really running. What the fuck is that? Yeah, Bitcoin just shot up $1,800. Or no, $800. Excuse me. Abu Dhabi bought 436 million of Bitcoin ETFs. That could be it. Is there a 13F? Yeah, MSTR going, watch Bitcoin now. Good call on that, boys. And then, Randy, I'll unban you when you repent. If you're sending me 2 different accounts, consolidate all of it. Get rid of all trash, no options in the same account, and you should have one long-term in one account that is never touched for 10 years minimum. You do that, I'll unban you. Anything else, I don't want to waste my time, brother. Be free. Just how I'm free to not deal with certain things, you guys should be free. If you don't agree with me, you shouldn't have to be ridiculed by me, and you shouldn't have to listen to me. I don't want you to. You get what I'm saying? So I just think it's a virtuous thing to separate it and clean it all up, man. If at that point you're sending me multiple ones and doing all this, there should be no options. Eliminate the crap. Have a high-quality portfolio. We're aiming blue chip. And again, if you are using more on short term than your long term, it translates into my mind as another way to say I don't care about the future. I really don't. I don't want anything forever. I do want things forever. That's why I believe in the Lord, even though some people would doubt that because I'll charge you for philo. But then again, don't throw the pearls. But at the end of the day, that I'll unban you if you do that. That's fine. Otherwise, we don't have to waste each other's time with any of it. Yeah, I do have to leave early. I have to leave in an hour. I'm going to go party. I'll see if I could go. I know it's Valentine's Day, but if I can make my girl drive, I'll go live. You know, I could just make her drive, and then I'll give you some updates if anything happens. I have like a ghetto news wire on my phone that I made, but it sucks. But I could do it mobily. RTX, like RTK. We sold that other one. I got scared, but those would have hit now. Those are about to go in the money. Fuck. Yeah, Abu Dhabi discloses shares of Bitcoin ETF, 13F. Yes, sir. Was that Nick? Good call out on that, Nick. That was beautiful. Yeah, that's the news. Saudis buying Bitcoin, 13F. Don't interrupt your date for us. Oh, man, my girl doesn't care, you guys. Believe me, my girl loves you. That's what I'm saying. But then again, like, I have a really dope long term, you know what I'm saying? So I don't make my girl stress out over shit. She know when I'm with her, I'm really with her, you know? So that's it. But she loves you guys. So yeah, don't even worry. But that's why too, you should make your girlfriends, they should all love the long term. Remember, you're my representative. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Long term. Mm-mm. You made your girl a Valentine card on your advice? Watch, bro. Watch. You gonna see a benefit. You're gonna be surprised. Yeah, Qualcomm Apple didn't move on the Ming Chi Ho quote. All right, Bond's coming down after all that. Your girl gets mad because you're passenger princess, and then you get critical of how she drives. I do too. My girl drives like a gangster sometimes. I don't like it. It bothers me. She'd be like weaving through traffic, and I'm like, stop. I don't like that. I said, calm down. Yeah, I have a song about it. Literally. Dude, we're doing nothing. That's it. I'm going to feel bad if I leave and then we get fireworks, but it's so dry today after yesterday was just filled with activity. Everywhere we looked yesterday, bro. Everywhere we looked, there was opportunity. Baba. Today was close to an all-time high. I don't know. Anybody technically? Can you approve? And then you already emailing me for my phone newswire? That's crazy, bro. Listen, if you want the newswire, and you guys keep asking if I'll sell it, $10 million. That is my opening bid. I've had other offers, but I will not even have a conversation unless it's worth $10 million. So if you don't want that or you can't have that, I'm going to give it to the people for free. Other than that, you want my work, $10 million, please. All right, bro, you got a big ready or no other headline. Put it on layaway. I did see the last episode of Beast Games. I was shocked, bro. I was shocked. I love Beast Games. I'm not going to lie to you, man. All right, you're coming down. No, dude, it's very, very dry, but we don't have anything. Literally, the India Modi thing was the last one. I'm not going to spoil it. It was good, bro. It was good. All right, big drops again. Let me see, Spy. As the premiums are jacking up, so be careful. You might be able to grab it now, but one more second of red, those premiums that's it. They're going to be double. Yo, Connie, you're a G. Oh. Connie just sent me her long term. Good work, Connie. See, this is what I'm saying, bro. That's a good one. God bless you, Connie. We love, I can't believe it. From Kodak to that, that's amazing. That's finger to the sky. That's crazy. I'm going to bounce at 10. I'm bouncing at 10. It's only 9. But that's what I'm saying, man. I either want a good, I either get a good long term or no long term, man. That's why I am going to be very active, you guys, on encouraging all of you to take the right path. Because anybody I've seen do it, it's amazing. And anyone that didn't, it has been terrible. That's all. And it doesn't really mean anything about me. This isn't me telling you how great I am. I really just believe this is what happens when you save and invest in good quality stocks. Because not all of you did exactly what I did. You know? And that's where I'm just saying, like, the general idea of being wise, little by little, saving, and it's just going to work out well for you. And it has for everybody. Anyone that hasn't, it has just been one of those, you know, well, my check-in, my savings, and then, so we got to avoid that, and I think we still have time. That's why I am going to be an asshole till we get 1,000 more new long terms. And if you don't like that, you're just going to miss the long term again, and I won't care. It's a win-win for us, but now you have to decide. SPY going down now. Flush premiums. US VP Vance wants to achieve durable peace in Ukraine. Bro, I think there's something going on. It's something every time there's a Vance headline we dump. Vance and Zelensky says they had good conversation in Munich. It's coming out now. So watch everything. Then Fang, Ignas posted something. I didn't read it. I just put up this stock, but they're dropping. Chancellor Scholz, there are signs that the U.S. cooperation can continue. You're great. Amen, bro. And believe me, don't let the little clapbacks and don't let the little rants fool you. I am so grateful for a lot of you, man. And those of you who have did it, man, I almost cried. I'm not going to lie to you. Call me a pussy. I don't care. I could cry if I really wanted to. If you, like, got me talking about it, bro, I could cry about my dreams coming true and watching so many Chads get a real sizable long-term that could lead to something in real life, bro. You have no idea. So some of you get it, some of you don't. Some of you are very unfair towards me. But all I'm saying is I do appreciate you, and you have no idea. Your success is my dream come true. It is one of the most fulfilling things that I can't put a value on. And to see thousands of people, dude, go from 30 grand jobs to 30 grands in their long term, bro. Dude, it makes me so happy. That's why. And again, I get sad too because I feel like I failed in areas and I was too nice and soft in other places where I'm like, man, I regret some of my timidness because that would have meant another long term. It would have meant another good one. Some of y'all, I was really nice to you when I should have punched you in the face 2 years ago like I did to Tim. Because I was cool with Tim. You know, me and Tim got really comfortable with each other. That's why it was a lot easier for me to tell Tim, hey, man, what the fuck are you doing? Just go buy this shit. Stop playing around, you know? And that's why I'm like, I want to see more of those long term. So thank you, man. I know you appreciate it, and I hope none of you ever let any of the attitude towards the other stuff I'm trying to get going. Don't ever forget it, bro. This is a dream come true, man. You have no idea, bro. It's literally one of the most humbling, greatest things I've ever witnessed in my life. So, amen, baby. All right, new low. Again, it's all headlines out of your boy. Double Eagle and Diamondback deal could be more than $5 billion. All right, I'll give it. That was on the wire. So you guys missed breaking news on Fang through the wire because you didn't want to like the video. But yeah, that one. Okay, so Fang is related to that. Market moving on any JD Vance headlines. So again, he's not saying bad things, but every time he says something about or any headline comes out, it goes down. So I don't know. Been weird ever since that first one. It's been very odd. Do you think you should copy the long term or you'll be successful? I think you'll be successful on your own, but you use mine as like a really good template. And what I mean by that is don't deviate, because I've made mistakes on mine too. And you should look at it and just don't deviate too much from, just look at the names. Every name in that long term, you all know about it. And the ones that you barely know about failed. They're not, you know what I'm saying? That long term wasn't about finding the next big thing. It was all about just buying what we already knew was big. So that's where I'm saying don't deviate into, you could go on your own, but on your own, don't try to be Warren Buffett. Don't try to find the next big thing. Don't be buying just small, cheap names because you get a lot of shares. No, don't buy high price names. Like, go with stuff you are genuinely familiar with, even if you don't have stock experience. There's companies that you know about. And that's where it's like you could use it as a template, but if your portfolio starts to get far away from mine, it should be because you did way better or you did way worse. Does that make sense? Because then you're either like, Tim got Palantir. We've talked about Palantir for years on this channel before it went to $100. Some of you added that to your long term. That's a good choice. You guys bought it at $10. $16 is what Tim has it at. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you get some of those, you're going to do way better. If you got the NVIDIA when I got Meta, or you got Meta and NVIDIA, you'll do good on your own. But like I'm saying, and if you do, you'll compare it to mine, you'll do way better. You should do way better than the template. But then at the end of the day, if you start buying shit, you're buying companies no one ever heard of, most of your money is in growth names that are the next big thing, you know what I'm saying? Then that's going to be kind of the key. So we'll have to see, but that's where I think you're going to be able to use the portfolio. Because like I said, just buy the names I'm down on. Don't copy my portfolio and buy everything I'm up on. That's a bad idea. I think you could, anytime you ever see my portfolio and see a name I'm down on, you should think about it. And then you could build around there, either do better or you wait and say, I'm not going to do that, but I'll find somewhere, and then get a balance between growth and dividends. And then that's it. Ta-da. You kind of disagree. Wait until it goes low. What do you mean? I not say that, but yeah, I think start with the low ones, and you'll be good to go. And then we'll wait. We'll get some really good ones, but it's a nice model because everybody's always like, why don't you just buy this SPY? And we'll see it because now we outperform when it goes good, but then even when it's not good, we still hang with the average. It's an adequate portfolio. The portfolio is not anything crazy. We only did really good because we just did it every single day for several amount of months, right? And then we got some good growth in there, but at the end of the day, it was just adequate. My portfolio is not anything amazing. You guys know that, right? Like the long term is not anything like stellar. I'm not bad, I'm not good, but adequate is all you need to make a fucking killing in this world. That's what I'm saying. As long as you have discipline and consistency, you'll see it. Things go mediocre, we'll do a little bit better, a little bit worse, a little bit better, a little bit worse, but after enough time, you're going to compound and do amazing. So that's why aiming like that is a good start. You don't need to go too crazy. You don't need to be too timid. You don't need to be too aggressive. Just try to be, right, every day in the gym. That's all it is. You don't have to be a badass to make a great long term. The long term makes you a badass. Said beautifully. I agree. You should get a Roth if you can. Yeah. That'll be great for the long run in your taxes. Always. And SPY coming down. No headline. Again, just the J.D. Vance, Zelensky listening to Vance's speech as if they were trying to pick a fight with U.S., said EU call us. Gym is the long. That's all it is, yeah. And it's hard when you start. You neglect your body for years. You neglect savings in the long term. It's the hardest thing to pick up, right? And then you got to work harder in the beginning. But then before you know it, do it for 5 years, you're going to be in great shape working way less. It's the same thing. But yeah, there's a lot of physical analogies that carry over into the long term for sure. China, it has been like that. I think there was one point here where we all went down, but there has been moments we down tick, China goes up, and vice versa. Bro, I love that speech. I think that was one of the most iconic speeches ever. I was shocked. I was tweeting it in the morning, bro. Dude, he made a joke, and they wouldn't laugh. He went into a den of vipers and called them all out. I was amazed. I was really like, I love that speech, bro. I think it was a very, very iconic speech, man. I might make you guys watch it now. I'm telling you, like, even as a political nerd, that was a great, I think that should be a historical speech. Just because it was, again, I mean, it's early in the process, and it's just like, I don't know, man. What he said, I agreed with it, and I think that if you have made your mind up that you don't like Donald Trump or any of his friends, you're going to react like everybody in the crowd. But if you really hear what he's saying, bro, I was like, yeah, that's amazing, bro. I think he really stood up for people around the world. And I think he brought up some things that at one point everybody agreed on. Like, for real, we used to all agree on this shit.
Of the United States, Mr. J.D. Vance, who was here last year as senator, and we are very happy that he has come back to Munich, and we are very much looking forward to his speech. Please welcome Vice President J.D. Vance.
Well, thank you, and thanks to all the gathered delegates and luminaries and media professionals, and thanks especially to
Chad, while you listen to this, can I just tell you, let's all get the long term, and let's keep this going, bro. We're going to take over the world with good values, and we are going to get everything we want. You know why? Because after I just shouted out, bro, I have in my email several $1 million of long-term sent by you guys right now. Yeah, you guys just start like, look at my long-term. This is what happened last time, bro. It gives me goosebumps. Millions of dollars, bro, just from you guys holding. Think about it. I don't want it. I'm just saying us together as one, we are owning this shit, bro. That's it. We have 5, 10, 15. Let's keep buying. Oh, let's own the land. Let's own the stocks. What are we talking about? This is amazing. Amen. God bless America. Shout out to vets, baby.
The host of the Munich Security Conference for being able to put on such an incredible event.
This
We're,
ain't
of course,
no ape
thrilled
shit,
to be
bro.
here.
This
We're
is
happy
a
to be
solid
here.
foundation.
And, you know, one of the
See what I'm
things
saying?
that I wanted to talk about today is, of course, our shared values. And, you know, it's great to be back in Germany. As you heard earlier, I was here last year as United States Senator. I saw Foreign Secretary David Lammy and joked that both of us last year had different jobs than we have now. But now it's time for all of our countries, for all of us who have been fortunate enough to be given political power by our respective peoples, to use it wisely to improve their lives. And I want to say that, you know, I was fortunate in my time here to spend some time outside the walls of this conference over the last 24 hours. And I've been so impressed by the hospitality of the people, even, of course, as they're reeling from yesterday's horrendous attack. And the first time I was ever in Munich was with my wife, actually, who's here with me today, on a personal trip. And I've always loved the city of Munich, and I've always loved its people. And I just want to say that we're very moved, and our thoughts and prayers are with Munich and everybody affected by the evil inflicted on this beautiful community. We're thinking about you, we're praying for you, and we will certainly be rooting for you in the days and weeks to come. Now, I hope that's not the last bit of applause that I get, but we gather at this conference, of course, to discuss security, and normally we mean threats to our external security. I see many great military leaders gathered here today. But while the Trump administration is very concerned with European security and believes that we can come to a reasonable settlement between Russia and Ukraine, and we also believe that it's important in the coming years for Europe to step up in a big way to provide for its own defense, the threat that I worry the most about vis-a-vis Europe is not Russia, it's not China, it's not any other external actor.
I listen to all of this.
And what I worry about is the threat from within. The retreat of Europe from some of its most fundamental values, values shared with the United States of America. Now, I was struck that a former European commissioner went on television recently and sounded delighted that the Romanian government had just annulled an entire election. He warned that if things don't go to plan, the very same thing could happen in Germany too. Now, these cavalier statements are shocking to American ears. For years, we've been told that everything we fund and support is in the name of our shared democratic values. Everything from our Ukraine policy to digital censorship is billed as a defense of democracy. But when we see European courts canceling elections and senior officials threatening to cancel others, we ought to ask whether we're holding ourselves to an appropriately high standard. And I say ourselves because I fundamentally believe that we are on the same team. We must do more than talk about democratic values, we must live them. Now, within living memory of many of you in this room, the Cold War positioned defenders of democracy against much more tyrannical forces on this continent. And consider the side in that fight that censored dissidents.
Bro, I'm telling you, I love this speech, but another, like, if you want an observation, this is the Munich Security Conference, but, like, pay attention to the crowd's reaction. I was shocked, dude. That's the part that, like, blew my mind, because I'm like, this is a beautiful speech, bro.
That closed churches, that canceled elections. Were they the good guys? Certainly not. And thank God they lost the Cold War.
Quantum
flushing. They lost because they neither valued nor respected all of the extraordinary blessings of liberty. The freedom to surprise, to make mistakes, to invent, to build. As it turns out, you can't mandate innovation or creativity, just as you can't force people what to think, what to feel, or what to believe. And we believe those things are certainly connected. And unfortunately, when I look at Europe today, it's sometimes not so clear what happened to some of the Cold War's winners.
Rachel Reeves.
I look to Brussels.
Hold on, look at UK. Rachel Reeves leaves door open to raising UK taxes next month. Financial Times. Watch the euro. See if that ends up moving us.
Warn citizens that they intend to shut down social media during times of civil unrest the moment they spot what they've judged to be, quote, hateful content. Or to this very country, where police have carried out raids against citizens suspected of posting anti-feminist comments online as part of, quote,
keep the good stuff,
combating
sell the
misogyny
others.
On the internet.
Keep a couple of good ones. But then some of them you could probably get rid of.
2 weeks ago, the government convicted a Christian activist for participating in Quran burnings that resulted in his friend's murder. And as the judge in his case chillingly noted, Sweden's laws to supposedly protect free expression do not, in fact, grant, and I'm quoting, a free pass to do or say anything without risking offending the group that holds that belief. And perhaps most concerningly, I look to our very dear friends, the United Kingdom, where the backslide away from conscience rights has placed the basic liberties of religious Britons in particular in the crosshairs. A little over 2 years ago, the British government charged Adam Smith Connor, a 51-year-old physiotherapist and an Army veteran, with the heinous crime of standing 50 meters from an abortion clinic and silently praying for 3 minutes. Not obstructing anyone, not interacting with anyone, just silently praying on his own. And after British law enforcement spotted him and demanded to know what he was praying for,
hey, watch for the low. Bonds
Adam
are trailing with
simply, It was on behalf
no
of the
headline.
unborn son.
It'll probably be
he and his
another
former
Vance one.
girlfriend had aborted years before. Now, the officers were not moved. Adam was found guilty of breaking the government's new buffer zones law, which criminalizes silent prayer and other actions that could influence a person's decision within 200 meters of an abortion facility. He was sentenced to pay thousands of pounds in legal costs to the prosecution. Now, I wish I could say that this was a fluke, a one-off crazy example of a badly written law being enacted against a single person. But no, this last October, just a few months ago, the Scottish government began distributing letters to citizens
Look at the momentum.
whose houses lay within so-called safe access zones.
Again, the plays are terrible.
Warning them that even private prayer within their own homes.
So let me just bring this up because, like, bro, I'm still looking at the premiums. We're moving down, but, like, calls, puts, bro, you're not getting, this is just too trappy right now, but we don't have the real headline. So, again, I think anytime we hear from J.D. Vance and Zelensky, we have moved, but we don't know the necessary content. But the premiums will die, but then this is like a buffer that kind of keeps it up. But even the calls on the bounces, so be careful. I don't think there's not opportunity. I just think it's not, again, after yesterday was so aggressive, you're not getting that same speed as what I'm trying to tell you. So just be mindful of it. And then, we need a little bit more confirmation of some other things. But just so you can have an idea of the floating pieces right now, there's Zelensky and J.D. Vance. Then there's the India stuff we got. The data was good with slow retail sales this morning, but yeah, it's not a crazy move. I mean, it got bigger, but the way it's moving, it reminds me like of those days after a big Trump thing, and then we kind of stay pinned, but like it's brewing. So it's like, although I feel that, it's like you could just as easily break out. So look, watch the premiums. This is what I'm saying. I don't like the puts because they're way too expensive for how much time we have. So it's like there is fear being embedded in there, but it's still also one candle down. That's going to take it to the bottom. So just be careful, but be on the lookout, head on a swivel, because I would doubt a lot of moves right now, but then be prepared that there might be. It doesn't mean we won't move, but you got to kind of be watchful and like don't chase late, essentially. If you chase late and we don't know why we're moving, you're going to overpay. That's like simple as that. That's why we keep missing them, because you're getting some random weird velocity. It's not off of anything, but then it's already jacked up 30%. So just don't get chopped up right now and you'll be good. RHMG tells Reuters, Trump call for Europe safeguard own security. We will grow more than expected.
May amount to breaking the law. Naturally, the government urged readers to report any fellow citizen suspected guilty of thought crime. In Britain and across Europe, free speech, I fear, is in retreat. And in the interest of comedy, my friends, but also in the interest of truth, I will admit that sometimes the loudest voices for censorship have come not from within Europe, but from within my own country, where the prior administration threatened and bullied social media companies to censor so-called misinformation.
Listen to this.
Misinformation like, for example, the idea that coronavirus had likely leaked from a laboratory in China. Our own government encouraged private companies to silence people who dared to utter what turned out to be an obvious truth.
Yeah, remember, you guys, I posted a video 1 month before they shut the economy down, and I posted debit spreads on the SPY, and I explained how coronavirus, at the time I called it the Chinese Wuhan virus. I won't lie. That's what I thought it was. And I posted that video. Most people made about $250,000 from that play on the video. However, that was the first time that I got demonetized on YouTube. on my main channel. Fun fact. Just to let you know. Again, and I don't know, but I just thought I should throw that in there.
So I come here today not just with an observation, but with an offer. And just as the Biden administration seemed desperate to silence people for speaking their minds, so the Trump administration will do precisely the opposite, and I hope that we can work together on that. In Washington, there is a new sheriff in town, and under Donald Trump's leadership, we may disagree with your views, but we will fight to defend your right to offer it in the public square, agree or disagree.
Look, they don't clap. Bro, that's one of the wildest reactions I've ever seen in my life. Do you not hear what he just said? There's nothing politically biased about that. That's why I'm like, bro, he literally just said, like, you should be able, we will fight for everybody's right to be able to say their idea, whether people agree or not, in the public square. Because you should be able, and then again, a couple people clapped, and there's guys just stone staring at him, bro. I'll play it again, bro. That's the craziest thing.
And just as the Biden administration seemed desperate to silence people for speaking their minds,
that's crazy.
So the Trump administration will do precisely the opposite, and I hope that we can work together on that. In Washington, there is a new sheriff in town, and under Donald Trump's leadership, we may disagree with your views, but we will fight to defend your right to offer it in the public square, agree or disagree.
Look at, no one claps. Couple of people, these guys are like, what the fuck?
Now we're at the point, of course,
like, why would we do that?
The situation has gotten so bad that this December, Romania straight up canceled the results of a presidential election based on the flimsy suspicions of an intelligence agency and enormous pressure from its continental neighbors. Now, as I understand it, the argument was that Russian disinformation had infected the Romanian elections. But I'd ask my European friends to have some perspective. You can believe it's wrong for Russia to buy social media advertisements to influence your elections. We certainly do. You can condemn it on the world stage even. But if your democracy can be destroyed with a few $100,000 of digital advertising from a foreign country, then it wasn't very strong to begin with.
Look at
Now, the good news
crazy.
Is that I happen to think your democracies are substantially less brittle than many people apparently fear.
Is this the
and
joke?
I really do believe that allowing our citizens to speak their mind will make them stronger still.
Not yet. No, hold on.
Which, of course, brings us back to Munich.
Okay, you're going up a little.
Of this very conference have banned lawmakers representing populist parties on both the left and the right from participating in these conversations. Now, again, we don't have to agree with everything
Segro looking
or
to build
anything that people say.
Hey, yo, who's Segro? Data center exclusive to expand presence in data center. I don't know if they're public or not. I don't see a ticker. Segro. Has anybody heard of this? Find somebody related. That's coming out now. It's AI data center, Segro. They're looking to expand. Most valuable land for data centers. Power constraint, the biggest. Yeah, that's all. I don't know what it is, though. Take a look. Maybe some other AI stuff goes off of that. I don't know why it says exclusive, but there's no ticker.
But when people represent, when political leaders represent an important constituency,
I think it might. A couple
it is
UK people are saying
upon us to at least participate in dialogue with them. Now, to many of us on the other side of the Atlantic, it looks more and more like old entrenched interests hiding behind ugly Soviet-era words like misinformation and disinformation, who simply don't like the idea that somebody with an alternative viewpoint might express a different opinion or, God forbid, vote a different way or, even worse, win an election. Now, this is a security conference, and I'm sure you all came here prepared to talk about how exactly you intend to increase defense spending over the next few years in line with some new target. And that's great, because as President Trump has made abundantly clear, he believes that our European friends must play a bigger role in the future of this continent. We don't think, you hear this term, burden sharing, but we think it's an important part of being in a shared alliance together that the Europeans step up while America focuses on areas of the world that are in great danger. But let me also ask you, how will you even begin to think through the kinds of budgeting questions if we don't know what it is that we are defending in the first place? I've heard a lot already in my conversations, and I've had many, many great conversations with many people gathered here in this room. I've heard a lot about what you need to defend yourselves from, and of course that's important. But what has seemed a little bit less clear to me, and certainly I think to many of the citizens of Europe, is what exactly it is that you're defending yourselves for. What is the positive vision that animates this shared security compact that we all believe is so important? And I believe deeply that there is no security if you are afraid of the voices, the opinions, and the conscience that guide your very own people. Europe faces many challenges, but the crisis this continent faces right now, the crisis I believe we all face together, is one of our own making. If you're running in fear of your own voters, there is nothing America can do for you. Nor, for that matter, is there anything that you can do for the American people who elected me and elected President Trump. You need democratic mandates to accomplish anything of value in the coming years. Have we learned nothing that thin mandates produce unstable results? But there is so much of value that can be accomplished with the kind of democratic mandate that I think will come from being more responsive to the voices of your citizens. If you're going to enjoy competitive economies, if you're going to enjoy affordable energy and secure supply chains, then you need mandates to govern, because you have to make difficult choices to enjoy all of these things. And of course, we know that very well in America. You cannot win a democratic mandate by censoring your opponents or putting them in jail, whether that's the leader of the opposition, a humble Christian praying in her own home, or a journalist trying to report the news. Nor can you win one by disregarding your basic electorate on questions like who gets to be a part of our shared society.
I think this is a great
And of all the pressing challenges that the nations represented here face, I believe there is nothing more urgent than mass migration.
Okay, one more lower.
Almost 1 in 5 people living in this country moved here from
morning
abroad.
gain
That
has
is,
been
of course,
wiped.
an all-time high.
NASDAQ
It's a similar
back to break
number, by the
even.
way, in the United States, also an all-time high. The number of immigrants who entered the EU from non-EU countries doubled between 2021 and 2022 alone, and of course it's gotten much higher since. And we know the situation, it didn't materialize in a vacuum. It's the result of a series of conscious decisions made by politicians all over the continent and others across
Did he say the
world
Elon joke yet?
over the span of a decade.
I want the Elon joke.
We saw the horrors wrought by these decisions yesterday in this very city. And of course, I can't bring it up again without thinking about the terrible victims who had a beautiful winter day in Munich ruined.
I think Bitcoin's the leader
Our
on the day.
thoughts and prayers are with them.
Yeah,
and will
Bitcoin's up
remain with
2%
them.
now almost.
But why did this happen in the first place? It's a terrible story, but it's one we've heard way too many times in Europe and unfortunately too many times in the United States as well. An asylum seeker, often a young man in his mid-20s, already known to police, rams a car into a crowd and shatters a community. How many times must we suffer these appalling setbacks before we change course and take our shared civilization in a new direction? No voter on this continent went to the ballot box to open the floodgates to millions of unvetted immigrants. But you know what they did vote for? In England, they voted for Brexit, and agree or disagree, they voted for it. And more all over Europe, they're voting for political leaders who promise to put an end to out-of-control migration. Now, I happen to agree with a lot of these concerns, but you don't have to agree with me. I just think that people care about their homes, they care about their dreams, they care about their safety and their capacity to provide for themselves and their children. And they're smart. I think this is one of the most important things I've learned in my brief time in politics. Contrary to what you might hear a couple mountains over in Davos, the citizens of all of our nations don't generally think of themselves as educated animals or as interchangeable cogs of a global economy.
Amen.
And it's hardly surprising that they don't want to be shuffled about or relentlessly ignored by their leaders. And it is the business of democracy to adjudicate these big questions at the ballot box. I believe that dismissing people, dismissing their concerns,
you're going lower.
or worse yet, shutting down media, shutting down elections, or shutting people out of the political process protects nothing. In fact, it is the most surefire way to destroy democracy. And speaking up and expressing opinions isn't election interference. Even when people express views outside your own country,
I think this is it.
And even when those people are very influential.
Okay, another low.
And trust me, I say this with all humor. If American democracy can survive 10 years of Greta Thunberg's scolding, you guys can survive a few months of Elon Musk.
No one laughed.
German democracy.
How come no one laughed? Bro,
American, German, or European will survive. Is telling millions of voters that their thoughts and concerns,
not
their
one
aspirations,
reaction.
their pleas for relief are invalid or unworthy of even being considered.
Not one clap,
Democracy
not one laugh.
Rests on the sacred principle that the voice of the people matters. There's no room for firewalls. You either uphold the principle or you don't. Europeans, the people, have a voice. European leaders have a choice. And my strong belief is that we do not need to be afraid of the future. You can embrace what your people tell you, even when it's surprising, even when you don't agree. And if you do so, you can face the future with certainty and with confidence, knowing that the nation stands behind each of you. And that, to me, is the great magic of democracy. It's not in these stone buildings or beautiful hotels. It's not even in the great institutions that we have built together as a shared society. To believe in democracy is to understand that each of our citizens has wisdom and has a voice. And if we refuse to listen to that voice, even our most successful fights will secure very little. As Pope John Paul II, in my view, one of the most extraordinary champions of democracy on this continent or any other, once said, "Do not be afraid."
Oh, wow. Uber in Canada?
We shouldn't be afraid of our people, even when they express views that disagree with their leadership. Thank you all. Good luck to all of you. God bless you.
Bro, wasn't that fire? That's what I was saying, bro. I think that's just one of the best political speeches I've heard in a long time. Obviously, I'm biased. I like the content. I don't know. I believe in that. I believe in all of it. Everything. I was like, dude, I was surprised. Like, I was like, man, if you gave that the right audience, people would have been going crazy, but they did not vibe with it. No, I was a big one. I was really excited on it. All right, I'm texting my girl. Yeah, we got to get ready, baby. Game time. But yeah, man, Bitcoin's going, no headlines. I think you're going to get weird market reactions. You'll get a pop or a drop off of the, what's it called, Zelensky one. We'll see what happens with the Zelensky-Vance. Other than that, crypto's going up. The Saudis bought a bunch of Bitcoin ETFs. That's why it started. Do you guys remember? So earlier today when we had that little run there, it was off of the Bitcoin ETF, the 13Fs from the Saudis. So we were going. It was trailing with the market, and then once they bought in, that's kind of put it in its own world. But that's leading. They clapped our daily. It's still now. It's at the price we bought it at. It was up 500%. The other ones are good. K-Web, Baba. Life is good. Pray. I will pray for you, man. And bro, Chad. Can I say something? I think you guys saw how excited I was getting, and then you emailed me all your long terms. I saw another couple $1 million sent to me, right? And bro, like, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all this time. This is why, man, and make no mistake about anything, bro. That's why I'm like, bro, we are pushing weight right now. Do you understand, Chad? Collectively, a lot of y'all have made such large improvements you are big on your own, and even as one, we are massive now. But here's the deal. Don't give it back. Do you see what I'm trying to say right now? You need to make sure you prioritize and realize what you have. You got a big bag now if you have built the long term. And I'm going to tell you now, even if you sent me a small long term, my brother, you are on the right path, bro. You have no idea. Because I'm saying, I just remember some of the people emailing me when their accounts weren't that big. I could go back and find it. But that's why I'm just saying, bro, yeah, there's a lot of progress, a lot of success. And that's why I'm like, listen, man, don't get too caught lost in the sauce right now. There'll be short-term opportunities. You got to balance it out, bro. And make sure, but that long-term and what you got, you play your cards right. You're already in the game. And again, it's very powerful. Donald Trump to approve gas export project after lifting Biden pause. Check UNG. Yeah, so gas is going to move around Trump, and now SPY's moving. That might be our Trump bounce that we were waiting for. Get closer to the money. I mean, the only play is the one we have, the 611s. That's it. So I'm already in it, but fuck. So see, but if that holds and we get another Trump statement, that might be the bounce we wanted from this, and then it changes it. Otherwise, we'll see. We don't need to make a super PAC. I mean, I hope one of you becomes a politician and changes the world. That would be nice. But ideally, man, I think... you know, a lot of you guys are going to replicate me. And I think you guys are going to make a lot of money. And I think you're going to be able to provide good things in this world. And the more and more, and that's thousands of people. And I think that could have a very, very powerful impact on this world. Especially if you guys are property owners and all of you are millionaires who understand hard work, understand love thy neighbor, you know, a little rough around the edges, but... generally, I think a lot of you have, you know, to show and do what you've already done. It already says a lot about you. So I think that will be our super PAC of independence, because I want you all to be independent and be self-sufficient. And I see more and more of it, and I love it. So good work, baby. But yeah, man, good shit all around, baby, all around. What a fucking week, month, year, 5 years. My goodness. My goodness. You called it. Well, now we could. There's not anything going on. I would love to see your chat facts. Yeah, you did. You said, watch out for Doge. Be careful, though. Like I'm saying, be careful on the smaller, scammy shit. But at the end of the day, we like the info, baby. Everything going. Netflix. At least there was like Netflix and Meta. That's what I mean by everything. Because some of the ones that were up today, they're still up, man, and they're killing it. And then Pinduoduo, we had that up a couple times, but that one just started to launch out of any of them. No shower. I'm just going to leave. I got to go at 10. I'm going to leave in 10 minutes. Unfortunately. No philo, no nothing today. I have to get going. But it'll be worth it. I don't know why, but it will be. It always is. God is good. Intel finally chilled. I think people were getting scared it was becoming a meme stock. Happy birthday. It's not my birthday, but if you'd like to send me a birthday gift, I'm not going to say no. You know, a lot of people choose to give me lots of money for my birthday. So if you feel like you want to, I'm not going to make you, but yeah. No, I'm not. So listen, you guys, remember I told you how if I just told the Chads I was getting married, you guys would have just been so happy if I left? Like, you guys wouldn't have given me any shit. So I'm not getting married, but I did, like, I said if I told you guys, you would. So I tweeted it last night, and yeah, you guys scared the hell out of me. Oh, that's the new Uncle Selena. I don't know if you saw it. Scared of loving long term? That's on my Twitter. Honestly, don't open my Twitter if you don't, like, it's not. Some of you should never go to my Twitter, okay? Honestly, some of you should never ever open up my Twitter. Don't read it. It's not for you. You might not like it. Yeah, bro, Bitcoin's still running. Bro, Bitcoin is the launcher. I even think now that could even be with the SPY. You had that Donald Trump gas thing, but that's it. The Saudis, that's been the only move with damn follow through today. But yeah. Where was it? See, I said it, bro. and y'all liked it more than anything. Y'all commented. I say I kind of want to propose to my girl tomorrow, so I only have to get her one gift for Valentine's and anniversary. And then, man, the comments, bro, half of you thought I was actually doing it. The other, y'all gave me so much advice, and then you're like, be careful. Be careful. I was like, oh, no. Oh, no. But yeah, I'm not going to propose. But if it helps you feel better that I'm not here, you could imagine me proposing. And that would be a great, great thing for you probably. If I propose, you'll propose too. That's terrible. It's terrible. Don't ever utter those words around your girl, ever. He's going to get up on the wedding day. I just knew it was time for us to tie the knot. I understood it truly in my heart that once Josh got married, I was like, I'll get married now too. So that's when I knew. And I knew she was the one. Because Josh, the guy I've never seen before, decided to make that decision. So I felt that it would be good for me to do it. I love you, baby. What? Do I know her ring size? I don't, dude. I don't. I haven't planned this. All right, bro. Bitcoin's the only one. That is your winner. Like the video. We need 300 likes for what? I thought the wire's already up. Yeah, I was being nice to you guys. That's it. You get good info. You botched your proposal speech. You get nervous. I don't even know what. That's what I'm saying, man. It's a big deal, man. It's a big deal. Pinduo on the high. Yeah. Bro, Bitcoin. That's it. Ukraine, U.S. team still working on critical mineral deal draft. Some details need to be worked out. 2 members of Kyiv delegates say. So again, mineral deal, peace deal, Ukraine. You're getting updates. You got nervous and didn't say what you had to. But did it work? I hope it worked. I think it did. But yeah, I'm not getting married, you guys. So, but even then, he's like, just say this, Josh. I'm like, I'm not. That's it. She said yes. Well, there you go. Good time, baby. Chad, don't forget, tell your mom you loved her. Amen. For real. All of you wouldn't be here without your mom. So, amen. Amen. That's it. I thanked my girl's mom for Valentine's Day. You know that? I said, thank you for making an angel. That's how you do it, bro. Come on. Because it makes a lot of sense. Because you wouldn't have the angel without the mom, and that's why. So it really, the moms get the credit. So shout out to moms, baby. Your bar, you guys haven't been doing this? That's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all be like, damn, that's a good one. Are you serious? I've had this in the bag for a decade. What are you talking about? That's the easiest one. Oh, come on. Okay, you're going up. All right. I want to hold that SPY, but if I go, I don't know. You're going to one-up and hit up grandma? Nah, it's too deep, bro. That's it. You can't explain. Like, why are you contacting my grandma? You know what I'm saying? Like, mom is like, that's still like, I don't know. I've never tried grandma, but that's on you. I don't have too many interactions with people's grandparents. That's why you got to, like, it's just as far. That's a deep one. Could pay off. It could pay off. But that, I can't, not a recommendation. How would I propose if I was going to? Have you ever watched, like, WWE? Like WWF? I'd imagine something like that. Like, where, like, we walk out of intro. I, like, come out shirtless with a belt and, like, sparklers on the side. And then my Uncle Answers comes on as my intro music. You know what I'm saying? And, like, we do, like, the whole show. And I'm like, yeah. I feel like it would be something like that. That's how I've always imagined it since I was a little boy. So I think we're going to do that. Oh, yeah, fireworks for sure. Yeah. From the top rope proposal. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. Alrighty. This is sad, you guys. I think it's time. So, I love you. God bless America and Chattadonia. But yeah, I think that's it, man. I think we gotta go. This is weird. We're not going to Philo, so you don't have to buy a membership. Have no worries. But your job now is to keep your long-term and not give back any of that money. Do you understand? I don't care what you do after this. I don't care where the fuck you go. I don't care anything. All that matters is that you do not part with that money, my friend. Do you understand? That's it. You worked hard for it now. Do not be swindled into giving it up. That's it, because then you have more. It never, again, one of my favorite verses. It says 100 times over, not 1, not 2, not 3. So again, So Chattadonia, you guys have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Oh, the market is closed on Monday, so enjoy the long weekend as well. And listen, maybe you may not take this as genuine as I intend, but for all of you, go thank your mothers for birthing you, because I'm so grateful for all of you. See, it doesn't hit the same when I do it to you guys. I already told you my trick. It's not even a trick. I just genuinely feel that way. But yes, man, I love you all. And like I said, man, today, above all else, some of you get me, some of you don't. But like I told you, man, it's very, very simple. I thank you for real. Some of y'all, in you accomplishing your dreams, you are helping me accomplish my dream. I hope you know that. And some of you have given me a weird level of lack of peace and frustration at times. And that's fine. A lot of things in life have. But again, I know a lot of you as well. You have given me a reward that is not comparable to anything in this life. I've touched a lot of money. I have cool cars. I got everything God I've ever desired. God is good, man. And that's the reason why I say finger to the sky. But like I'm saying, man, to watch your brother go from nothing to something, to watch some of you guys go from stumbling around to now you are a man of means, and I love it, bro. I'm telling you, it's one of the most rewarding things. And we had a goal and dream when we started this channel, and I've seen it come close. I've seen it fade away, and I see it now full circle, bro. And I'm just, like I said, thank you. And don't ever forget, I'm very proud of you. Even if I yell at you, I mean, in the game time, we must win, my friends. But at the end of the day, I am very, very grateful, and I'm very proud of y'all. So take this weekend and enjoy it. And even in the meantime, when I'm not there, bro, just don't give up your money. Don't lose that shit. You work very hard, and you did very good, man. There's Carvana. So, what I could do for you guys, the best I could offer for you is I will end this stream, and then I could go schedule the stream for Monday. Okay? And then that way, if you guys want to chat with each other, you can. Other than that, you're on your own. That sound fair? So if you guys want to still chat and drop news, I will send out stream alerts if anything happens and if I am at a computer. But generally, I think we could still have an active chat up if you would like. Zoitis receives conditional license for USDA for avian flu. Yo, ZTS. Hold on, before I go. Zoitis may have just gotten bird flu. I don't know why they were clapped off earnings or not. Vaccine labeled for use in chickens. Yeah, the Twitch chat always stays on too. So look out for that. Zoitis might move if you are worried about any of the bird flu stuff. $10 million print on the calls. Yeah. So then that might hit. But that's January? That's really far out. But yeah, watch out for Zoitis. Just because, again, everyone's freaking out with the eggs and shit. You might have something there. Yeah, it's moving there. I don't know if I'm going to play it, but hey, you got it there. You got some. Some of them are really cheap still, but I just don't know if it's you want velocity or when everybody picks up on it. All right, I grab one for $20. I'll wrap it up there. Nice. All right, word. I'd spin that into next week. That's it. Otherwise, we either get lucky or not. I'm just assuming if they go crazy on Monday, people might like it. That one, you need the Wall Street bets crowd on it. Yeah, there's $10 million on the January place. Remember, they just dropped because of earnings or something. Well, anyways, at least you got some news right before. It'll redirect you. So there is a stream that it'll take you to if you guys want to still chat with each other. Otherwise, I love you. God bless America. Thank you to the vets too, man, for real. We enjoy a lot of things, man, and as we sit on computers and enjoy our holidays and give our loved ones stuff, just remember there's people who avoided all of that, not because they wanted to, but because they had a higher purpose and served this nation. And they've given up a lot so we could enjoy all of our comforts. So veterans, thank you guys again too, man. I don't know, will you be my Valentine? I love you. I really do, man. So thank you all. Have a good one, baby. And don't ever forget the purpose of all of it. Why there's a future, a plan, a destiny. Why you ain't gonna give it back, baby. Finger to the sky, baby. To God be the glory. And through the grace of God alone. Amen. Amen. Chattadoni, I love you. And remember, if you're not listening to me, you should definitely listen to Uncle Answers while you trade. Yeah, I know. I know. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. That's just shameless promotion. I know. I'm dirty. I'm going to go shower. I love you. Thank you, guys. For real, be safe. Don't give your fucking money back. Goodbye.